Hello, guys. Welcome back to Autocorrect Primer. We love us some what?
Toys.
Whole bunch of toys. And we have an awesome discussion tonight that's going to be dealing with, are you actually happy with the exclusives that's been coming out from Hasbro? I'm just going to throw it out there. Want to know if you're interested. Get your thoughts. Get my thoughts. Get everybody's thoughts on this. So I will be sharing. Hello, how you doing, Starscream? Nice to see you. Let's see. Gonna be nope. I done messed up something. Let's see. There we go. So yeah. Finally got home. We went to the beach with my in-laws this past week. And we're going to be nice in the comments to everybody. Remember, I'm always about somebody that's for forgiveness and give people, chances to earn back. But right now, I want to talk about Transformers. I want to talk about drama or anything like that. I want to focus this live stream on the Transformers. I'll be sharing the link in just a second. We went to the beach last week and with my in-laws, which was by far a great time, an excellent time. It really was. We the ocean was right there. If you got to see the video where I look I'm laid back all um, all crazy waves of seeing people. I saw more people at this beach than we typically do, so that was kind of a shocker. But there was a Walmart, so we went to the Walmart, and when we did, my in-laws were very kind enough because Nikki and I have financially been really tight on our money and hadn't really got anything new, and bam, they actually purchased all these exclusives, which I'll be doing videos on. So she'll probably be the next one I do. And then this guy right here. I didn't find Cosmo, but I was extremely happy to have found, even though he was the only one, I was able to find me a blur. Very excited about it. I mean, with this mold, I think I have all of them, and if I'm thinking correctly, I think I got all our blurs figures from G1 on up. So I was very excited about this. And then they also got me and Nikki. These are Nikki's too. This bad boy. So they were like, "Yeah, we know you love Transformers. That y'all love Transformers." And so my in-law got these for us. She actually got two of this one, which we are going to be opening up a store. Which the store is going to be open. I don't think the name is going to be changing from it being on my name to actually being called Bitter Tea Media, which is kind of like an umbrella for all the stuff that we do, from books that we produce to live streams to pretty much anything and everything we do. And so I'm going to start selling toys online. And I'm going to do it where, you know, if the person couldn't find them, wasn't able to get hold of them, I don't want to do the whole like price gouging type thing, but I will put it out there to get back what we actually put into it, and just a little bit over, not a whole bunch. But yeah, very happy. Thank you. But with that, it's been very interesting. I have been trying to get caught up. Master Far was nice. He's been sending me text, and I haven't got read through all of them yet, but I am working on that. Yes. Oh, yes, the one that is Road Holler, he is actually already up on the eBay right now with my name. It's Derek Davis Art. Like I said, that will probably change to. It might change to Autocorrect Primer because that'd just be easier to put the Transformers and Autocorrect Primer and stuff like that together. So if you haven't got an exclusive and I actually come across one and I can buy doubles, that will be a way that you could get the figures from us. But what I discuss, and I want to open this up to anybody and everybody. And when I do this, here's the rules. I expect us to focus on exclusives from Hasbro. I expect us to focus on the topic at hand. I expect that when we are talking, that we let everyone speak. I will be in control of who speaks and at what time. So I will call the person out and say, well, starting with you, what do you think? And I figure we talk a little bit more about the legacy line, since some of these figures have come out and finally got some in my hand. So I'm going to share the link, and if that's something if you can't follow the rules, don't join. I'm just going to be honest because I don't want to kick anybody out. I want everyone to be able to be, huh? Yeah, I don't want to, but I will. So I want to focus this here on this. And here we go. I'm going to share the link. And we can get to this discussion, this topic. Nikki did find this guy for me, Spider-Man 2099, one of my favorite Spider-Man. And so she actually found him. I guess this is going to be from the Spider-Verse. And it was about $9. It's really not that bad. He's got elbow bends. Huh?
It wasn't bad priced at all.
Yeah, he's got elbow bends, plus it moves around. Legs, I wish it had a knee bend in the legs. I wish that Hasbro had just given that to us, like a little nodule like they do, like the Mattel does with the Masters of Origin line. But isn't actually really cool. Actually, very nice figure. So let's see. Gonna add. There we go. Wait a second. There we go.
Oh, you messed me up.
I'm sorry. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and thank you for having me on here. I know it's been a while, and for those who the last time they saw me here on this channel and the other, I just want to say I'm doing a whole lot better. I haven't been collecting many Transformers recently. It's pretty much a slow process because I'm on a restraint right now because I'm trying to learn how to budget right now.
Makes sense.
So
that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I got a whole lot of Transformers quite recently. I finally got Legacy Blaster and a couple Legacy. Well, actually, I got Dragstrip, Skywarp, Blaster, and I also got Transformers Deluxe Class 2007 RC retail price.
Very nice. I've been getting all the Studio Series 86 lines, so I've been very happy to have gotten all those. The one that was the hardest one, but thanks to Billy, he got me the Perceptor. So I was very happy he finally got it for me. Yeah. Other thing too is that I've been enjoying the exclusives that's been coming out. Was very surprised that they didn't just paint the cab all green. It actually is. It's actually green plastic and has the windows tabbed in. And the cool thing too is that with his mouth, instead of there being an opening in the back, I guess to pop his head on, they used the one up front. And if you look, you see green inside of his mouth, which is hilarious.
Wow, he has some really bad breath.
Yeah, so I'm actually happy. I've got all the Devastators so far from Hasbro, and then getting him very, very, very excited about it. I have decided also. I do have. I think it's. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name right now. Brain fart is horrible. It is. I'll just go to Big Bad Toy Store real quick and get his name that way instead of
Yeah,
trying
and
to figure out. Well, ooh, that's an awesome Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Oh my gosh, those look awesome figures that's coming out.
and
Yeah. All right, let's go. Ooh,
I
nice
gotta say,
display. I shouldn't have gone Big Bad Toy Store. Got displays everywhere now. They got all kind of stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you were good. You were talking first, anyways. Um, yeah, here's the RC right here.
Oh, nice.
I know I said in the past I would never get Transformers figures that never appeared in series. Well, I mean, pretty much I said that when I was young because I figured it'd be a waste of money. And in my mind, I figured, why? How about I just get the figures that are actually in the movies or the series? But I got this figure because, well, one, RC looks badass,
Mm-hmm.
and plus Michael Bay had a choice to make. It was either Ironhide that got cut out, and Ironhide would be replaced with her, and due to the story, Michael Bay, I guess, did not want to go through all the trouble with explaining a female Transformer. So,
Yeah. And I actually have that figure. I love that figure. Found out today that I am actually missing one RC. Oh, Dragon Slayer, let me add you. I'm actually missing only one RC figure that's ever been put out by Hasbro,
I'll
and
be
that's
in a minute.
The Titans Return. Um, Still, this is not one of my favorite figures of RC, but I have decided that with the Legacy line, because I actually missed out on getting the Transformers Prom when that was out. I kind of at that time had stopped getting Transformers. Um, just just wasn't into it as much as I was, and so when that show came out, I pretty much didn't really buy that much from it. I did get the Predacons and stuff like that came out. I did that because they were creatures, and Nikki loves creatures, and I do too. But Bulkhead and this RC, even though after watching the series, I wish I had watched the series when it was coming out because I would have been all in because the story by far I think is one of the strongest and best stories that has come out for the Transformer line since the Beast Wars. I really love the Transformers Prom. So with that, I'm now getting RC. I got Bulkhead right here. I've got Knockout coming in next, and so I figured with the Legacy, this will be my chance to get those characters for the first time. Let me do this real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. So yeah, there we go. But I want to know what do you think? Let me see here. Uh, what? 1 second. Be right back. I gotta take care of something real quick. All right. Sorry about that. I am now back. I'm gonna leave this up for just a second as I'm getting things squared away. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what comes out. Wow. Well, now that he is gone, I'd like to contact you about your car extended warranty. Extended warranty. That's funny. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I got that. Let me bring this back up. There we go. So yeah, it's for me a time to get the figures that I've never gotten with the prom. So Nikki was like, "Well, I like the design of them. I like the way they look." So she's like, "But we're not going all in." I said, "Yeah, we're just going to get the creatures, and I would like to get the G2 is one of the other ones I like to try and get my hands on, the G2 figures. So I may end up breaking down next month and use my funds that I have to either buy G2 Optimus Prime or buy gosh knows, my brain is like, ever since I got back from the beach, I've been in like this haze of fog. Blitzwing. So that's something that I'm really having to think about which one of those, because those two figures, just getting one of those figures blows my budget for the whole month. Anything that's getting above $30 really is one reason why we have had to pull back a lot with what we get, Transformers Wilds or He-Man and stuff like that. But I gotta say, I'm starting to really like the designs and the look of the figures that's coming out. Now, the exclusives is what I want to talk about. So I'm hoping I'll get some more people jumping in. Oh yeah, Dragon Slayer. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yes, I would love that actually. So the exclusives. Now, one thing I have noticed is that they're definitely using molds that they've already had, such as for RC, and then for Road Rocket, they're pretty much using the same mold for her as they are for her. That doesn't bother me. I thought that at first it would, but I'm like, that's what Transformers have always done. I'm trying to remember, one of my friends pointed that out to me. He's like, you get all of the blurs and RCs, and they reuse those molds and put different sets on them. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. And Nikki was like, yeah, but that's what Transformers are for. You're supposed to be able to get a Transformer with a whole new character, even if he's got the same design as a previous Transformer. And that's why I've actually been like getting the Diaclone, getting Burnout. I love his name. I really do. The reason why these aren't opened yet is that I'm actually doing the streams where I will be opening these up as I do the review. Something new that I'm trying. I have to be honest. I've been watching a lot of MGO and stuff like that, and he's now going with the way they look in the box. That's how he'll start his show. But I loved his thing when he already had it in a vehicle, and it transformed into the robot. So when these came out, and I saw that they were already in vehicle mode, I was like, that's excellent. That's like going back old school Transformers, where they were in vehicle, and you had to transform them into the robot. I'm like all down for that. I mean, if that's what Hasbro wants to do, I am A-OK with that, because I think that will be easier for someone like me as I do the review to take it out of the box, have it in vehicle mode, then put it in robot mode. But I have seen issues with the open windows on the boxes. Saw a lot of heads that have disappeared.
Yeah, people love decapitating heads.
Yeah.
What did they have? A head fetish? No offense. That's weird. I don't know what is it with people and stealing the heads.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out. But yeah, I was going to get another drop kick, and a kickback, and his head was missing. It was the only one that was there. His head was missing. I was like, well, granted, I'm going to transform him and put him in insect mode, but I can't do it because his head's missing. It would be a decapitated grasshopper. I was like,
oh God.
It's just, and I'm like, I see that. So I kind of feel like Hasbro going into this, like how they've been doing with these exclusives, where they're in vehicle mode, and you have to transfer. You have to transfer. You don't have to worry about their arms being taken off or their heads being popped off, because they'll be transformed, and in that transform mode, yeah, you'll have to transform it yourself when you get it. But I think that's a great idea. I mean, I'm really enjoying the exclusives. So I want to ask, what do y'all think about exclusives? Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Who goes first? Because since you
You
said
go
one of us.
ahead, Starscream. Come here, buddy.
Well, I actually like the exclusive. Yes, it makes people like, for example, TF Angeek, he doesn't have a Walmart close to him, and he has to go quite a distance to get to his local Walmart, or his Walmart, I should say, excuse me. So he had to go through eBay to get them, but still, I'm glad he got them. But yeah, exclusives, it makes it difficult for you to get the figure, but I'm liking the exclusives. Like, I don't have any of them just yet, but I do want to get my eyes on that Scourge. Because, ooh, that Scourge looks beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. And is that who's going to have that as an exclusive? Is that Target?
No, Walmart. All the
Walmart.
Velocitron. Yeah, every single Velocitron figure is a Walmart exclusive. From what I know. Unless somehow they divide it and they give, like, Target some of the exclusives, but so far, they're all exclusives to Walmart.
Yeah, buddy. I'm right here. Come here.
But yeah, I like the Velocitron series so far. I'm glad they're going into the Diaclone section, the IDW, and G2, all of that. And now that they showed off images of a G2 version of a drag strip, I forgot his actual name. I do apologize for those who are watching this. I'm not good at remembering that character's name. So I think we're going to get a G2 version of a Minosaur, which would be awesome.
Yes, that would actually be pretty cool if they do that. I'm still that's the thing for me is that, like, for next month we have a very limited budget. My in-laws hadn't purchased all these for us. I would not have these in my collection. But that's, like, for me, next month I'm going to have an opportunity to either get Motormaster, G2, Optimus Prime, or get Blitzwing. I could only get one, so I'm trying to think, which one do I are going to want the most. I'm thinking. Go ahead.
So you're deciding between the Laser Prime from Legacy and Blitzwing? In my opinion, well, I would say check some reviews. Oh, Motormaster. Oh, well, if you want to go for target the combiners, I highly recommend targeting the combiners. But if you want a new version of Blitzwing in your collection, there you go. Even though people are hating on it because it has a little cockpit on the front of the tank, and they're complaining about it, but it's G1 accurate.
That is very G1 accurate because I have my G1 Blitzwing, and it definitely has the cockpit sticking out in the very front of it.
And
it
also,
does.
Dragon Slayer said, I found an opened Metroplex at box at what?
Whoa. Okay.
Are you talking about the Legacy one?
Oh, that is cool. That is a figure that I've asked for Christmas. I'm not going to kid you. I have asked, like, my in-laws, and everybody laughed. And I was like, no. I mean, he was like, no, we love, there's, like, our house is decorated with He-Man and Transformers. So she's like, I want this one too. So it's like we've got, like, this double thing where we both want that. So we're hoping that, fingers crossed, maybe somebody will get that for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying the line. I'm enjoying it a whole bunch. Hey, Ruben, my man, how you doing?
Hey, Ruben.
Ruben?
I think his mic disconnected. It always happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, hello, are you there? God darn it, my mic is disconnected.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'll wait till you get your mic connected. I gotta ask Nick a quick question, so I'll be right.
I forgot to turn it on.
You forgot to turn on. At least the caveman even knows to turn on his mic. Good gosh, have mercy.
Oh, you call me a caveman?
And I'll call you less than a caveman if you didn't have your mic cut on.
I'm tired. I'm bored. I'm pissed. I need you shits.
Good thing things never change with you.
You are. You excellent at it. She says, our teacher says hey to everybody.
Hey. Teacher.
Hey.
How's she feeling?
She's actually feeling good. She's still got a migraine, so that's why she's
Ugh.
not in the show, but she's hanging out in the comments, and she's putting up the link to the figure that my in-laws got us, which is the road hauler.
Oh my
I
god, I still need that.
Yeah, I'd purchase it from you guys, but like I said,
Oh, I understand.
and
I
I'm trying to
plus,
saving up.
Yeah.
and real quick, sorry if I'm cutting someone off. I do want to mention this for the Velocitron Speedia 500 series line. They're definitely putting a lot of more They are putting a lot more females in the line than I thought. Like for example, Override,
Override, yes.
Burnout, and
And
Road
Burnout.
Rocket.
Yeah. That's what.
And
Is Burnout? Is Burnout female?
yeah, Burnout, the repaint of Skids is a female, and
I
Road
did
Rock.
not know that.
Yeah, and Road Rocket was once a male character, but since they're using the mold for the RC, they turned her into a female now, so we could get
Okay.
more Finbots. Because I know you've been going on some time
Forever.
back saying we need more Finbots
We do. We do. That's for me where I'm like, we
to reach the female audience.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool because that means that I need. What's her name again? She's the white and red one. And I think
Override.
Override.
Yeah,
I didn't see her or Cosmo. We definitely want Cosmo. That's one thing that came up over. Like we got to find Cosmo.
that's the thing. With Clamp Down and Cosmos, they're a pack of one.
That's not right.
Or one or two, at least. One or two. I can't remember, but yeah. So if you see either Clamp Down or Clamp Down or Cosmos, you better just get it. Don't hesitate, because that.
That. And that's the thing is, it's kind of like I'm like, I like the exclusives when they're available, pretty much for anybody and everybody to be able to get their hands on. Oh, we just lost Dragon Slayer.
Oh,
So I'm hoping that some people are saying, well, there's a good chance that he'll be re-released with the 86 line.
I hope so.
And I'm like, well, that would make sense because he did have a small appearance in the 86 movie. I know that I think they're going to be reusing Blaster's mold for the 86 line that they used for Kingdom. And I believe they're going to be using Soundwave, the cassette that was the Walmart exclusive, the Netflix. I believe that one there is going to be re-released later for the 86 line. And so I like that. I also saw that the Coneheads are supposed to be getting released also
individually this time, and not. And that's the thing. I remember when Earthrise was coming out, you ordered me the Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack, and you got yourself the Coneheads. What did they do? Canceled it.
Canceled the order.
Yep, and we never got our figures, and I'm never going to forgive them for that. I'm sorry, Amazon. I can't forgive you for that. But I was pissed too. I only have Thrust, but I'm happy they're re-releasing them. Thank you, Hasbro. Please.
Well, and that's what I want to ask with them with the Transformers that we're getting and the quality that we're getting and the engineering that we're getting. Are you all right with them reusing those molds and putting them in other lines?
Well,
like the 86 line or the Legacy line, what they've been doing lately?
I'm okay with it. I mean, at least they're pretty much targeting figures that have been missed out on, in my opinion, at least. Because, I mean, it's hard to get the Coneheads. I mean, look how much they are now on Amazon. They're right around $400-something. It's ridiculous. I cannot pay that price. Not for 2 Voyager classes.
No, and that's why I'm glad they're going to be releasing them individually, and they're going to be mass. They're not going to be exclusives either, which I'm excited about that.
But if they do end up becoming exclusives, I kind of made a theory on one of my live streams that Dirge would be a Walmart exclusive because he's blue, and Ramjet would either be a Target exclusive. I don't think a Walgreens exclusive, but I'm honestly hoping they're not exclusives. Don't do that.
Yeah,
you already made. Yeah, they already made them exclusives. Let's not do it again. We already saw what happened last time.
I am curious with the 86 line, you know, are they going to reissue out the Devastator, or are they going to do an all new Devastator combiner? And, you know, that's something I've been thinking about too, is like, you know, is that going to be one with the 86 line? Because there's a lot of characters in the 86 movie that saw the list that they plan to have come out in the next couple of years. And then, I mean, they're pretty much trying to get every character that was ever in the 86 movie.
Thank God they're doing Braun.
Yep, they are. I'm glad that they are. They needed to. And I'll be honest with you, I actually thought we would get him out of the Legacy line.
Me too. And also, I hope we get a new Devastator, because one of my roommates ended up looking at the price of that Combiner Wars Devastator. I forgot what the website is. I think it's TFC. I don't remember for certain. He's going for $500 something.
Yep. I'm glad I've got mine.
Me too. Even though mine has a QC issue, but still, I'm glad I got him.
Yep. So look, so let's see.
But yeah, I like the exclusives on what we're getting so far. I just hate that it's the big characters like Cosmos. Like, come on, why'd you have to do that? And Ruben was lucky enough to get a clamp down.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
And also, I think Scourge is going to be easy to find, because Ruben told me one time that he had 5 or 6 at his Walmart.
Oh, the Scourge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, that's another thing. Scourge is a pack of 2. So that's also even more ridiculous. The case assortment, I should say. Let's see. I think there's supposed to be, I think 4 Blurs, 4 Road Rockets, Burnouts, 2 Clampdowns, 2 Cosmos, and 2 Scourges. And that's why Scourge, I don't know. Well, still, I don't know about Scourge, but that's why Clampdown and Cosmos are the
hardest
ones that are
fun.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know about that one. I think that one's a pack of 4 also. I'll be in a minute.
I'm thinking, you know, and if I have to pay a scalper price, I'm not going to pay what MGO paid for his. He paid $70-something for his Cosmo. I'm like, holy crap, that's a friggin' close to a commander class. There's no way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be able to find him for a good price. We're going to do a hunt that we've already set it up. On payday, we're going out and we're hunting everything, every single thing. Now, there's something that I've always said that Hasbro has always done with their Transformers. And I did not recognize this. And anybody that knows me, you can probably say, hey, Otto has a perverted mind. So I'm going to make my screen bigger real quick. So I was playing around and I was putting him together. And as I was doing it, I had forgotten to take this piece here off. And so when I was putting him together and finishing the all the things for him, I recognized that
What the fuck?
he has
Oh God!
A dick.
Why are you doing this again?
God damn it, Otto!
You ruined that. You ruined.
Caught your nothing.
You ruined Grapple for me. You ruined Earthride's Grapple for me. God. Oh.
I know this is not longer, if you know what I mean.
Shut.
As I was sitting there transforming this guy, I was like, whoa, wait a second here.
Like, hey, yo, what is this?
No,
I'm
no.
done. You
I
are.
was like, no. Why? Why, Hasbro? Why? You know the people that's engineering this guy, they knew that was going to be there. Come on, you can't. I mean, I'm an artist. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all one of my new.
Hey,
Where is my new?
how about
come
2007 Deluxe RC? I mean, look at that. She's got some serious junk in the trunk right there.
If you know what I
on.
mean. God, I hate myself.
Look
I
at
still
that.
love that figure. I've got that figure myself, and she does have a booty butt, like
Chunky.
she actually looks like an insect butt though. But yeah, I will share this. This is one of the new comic strips I'm working on right now.
Nice. It's good. I think it's cool you're still doing all that. That's actually good.
So if you want,
Yes.
so working on that. Got a new book, but it's like I've taken little scenes and been making them into my little Cyclops people that a friend of mine helped me with when he said, "Hey, I can't do but stick people." And then I did a stick person, and I was like, "Oh, I can make a stick person have only one eye, and it'd be original."
Minions.
Yes, like the minions.
I know how to make stick figures. Just line Ted. That's it.
Yeah, but if you have a stick figure that's all it's just is a head and the lines, then that's a naked stick figure.
That's what I do with mine. Not
Oh
that kind of way.
God.
Shut up.
You're kind of being sus right now.
So,
Hold on, he says sus. I have to do this. Comment section. Do me a favor. Shut the hell up.
so I'm going to show y'all Among Us. Yes. If I can, I'm going to show y'all Chomper. He is a miracle kitty.
You found him?
Well, no, this is Chomper got sick.
Oh.
It's one reason why we haven't been and why our money's tapped out. Because Chomper got sick, and this is Nikki's Nikki's cat, and he goes with us everywhere, or he did. And he got real sick, and we didn't know what was going on. He ended up being in the vet, and then it was in the hospital for a good week. Come here, big guy. Yeah, I want to show everybody who you are. Can I? So this
No,
is
put me
Chomper.
down.
He's gotten big.
Yeah, as you can see, this is where they had to put IVs into his arm.
Oh
his
yeah.
arm. And then from that, I'm gonna let you down, buddy. The vet had told us that we were going to have him be put down.
Oh no. Yeah, they will tell you that.
And so she knew that she knew how close Nikki was to it, knew that I would bring him back. But she let me bring him home, and we got to bring him home, and a lot of prayer. We were up the entire night in prayer and doing what we could to save his life. And he started eating and started peeing on his own. And by the grace of God, we had Chomper back, and the vet was in shock. She was like, "What? That's crazy." But I don't know if y'all believe in prayer, but I'm going to tell you right now, prayer works. And every day I give thanks to Jesus for him, because this is the cat that stopped me from doing something that y'all guys would not have me anymore if I went and did it.
Yeah, I remember.
So this cat is the one that stopped me from doing that. And so it really was hitting me pretty hard. And that's one reason why also I've not done any live streams, is that we've been, with him and our own stuff that we've been having to deal with. And my aunt got diagnosed with cancer. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life. And life is short, and I believe that forgiveness and love, as Christ loved us, we should love everyone else the same. And so that's our philosophy now. Every morning we go, we read out of Psalms chapter 8, 118, verse 17. I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord, Yahuwah. And so that's what we've been doing. Is that ice cream?
Oh.
Where is the ice cream?
I want some ice cream. I'm overheating bath. Oh no.
Will you? You're such a sweetheart. She's gonna go get me ice cream.
At least she's not being greedy.
No, not Nick. Only if it's Bumblebee. Excuse me.
She took your Jeep mode Bumblebee.
Oh gosh, yeah. She owns all the bumblebees. There's not a bumblebee in the house that I own. Not one. Even if it's doubles, I don't own it.
And I not all of them, but I managed to get almost all the Bumblebee movie figures besides the Cybertron Bumblebee and Ironhide and RC. But I managed to get, thanks to Ruben for helping me out, I managed to get Brawn and Wheeljack and Ratchet, and God, those are cool figures.
Yes, they are. I got Ironhide, Ratchet, Wheeljack, Optimus, Bumblebee,
and RC.
There was something else I was going to show y'all. Not only that you have that figure there, but you have RC, which not too bad. But the thing is that she can pull her.
I don't know why. I still need to get some of the Bumblebee movie figures, so I should know someone's keep nagging me to get them.
Oh God, no! She's got a screw hole.
She has a screw right there. She has a screw hole right there. It sure does.
Oh God, I'm scared.
So no, the Studio Series Bumblebee Studio Series figures, because I got also I got Thrust, Starscream, and Thundercracker.
Oh, nice! You got Thundercracker. Yeah, that's awesome.
So my goal is to try to get all the Seekers that come out for that line.
And still to this day, I love that Starscream. By the way, God,
he's beautiful.
I'm
hoping they're going to come out with, because I got the core class Shockwave. I'm hoping they're going to make that one and at least a
bigger
class
version. Yeah. We're going to get a core class Bumblebee movie Starscream. If you didn't know. Yeah, I've been keeping up with the listings, so yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I'll definitely be, because Nikki and I are pretty much, that's the one line that we know we can afford and get all the figures off. I got Willie and I've got Ratchet on pre-order. So hopefully when those drop, they'll be coming into our hands.
And this might make you excited. Their Studio Series is branching out to the video games, and we're getting from the video game series, not Netflix, we're getting a War for Cybertron Voyager class Megatron, Optimus Prime, and a deluxe class Cliffjumper from Fall of Cybertron.
Really?
So yeah, yep. The list, it's on TFW. So yeah, Studio Series says they're going to be branching out to the video games. So now we could actually get the video game characters, and perhaps a Zeta Prime, and pretty much other characters that we never got from the video game line.
I will be honest. I'm happy to hear that they're doing that, because that means that the Studio Series line is doing well. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but it was the Studio Series line that got me to come back and start buying Transformers. I actually quit buying Transformers ever since Transformers Prime come out. I had not bought any Transformers from Prime all the way up till the first Studio Series came out, and the first Studio Series figure I got was Megatron and Optimus Prime, and Nikki got those for me, and I fell in love. I didn't buy any of the Bayverse figures when they came out. Because I was kind of like just burnt out with Transformers, and I was like, they're cool looking, they'll last a little bit, but then the studio, and I was like, and plus they don't really look screen accurate, and I want something that's going to really, captivate, grab hold of you, that you're going to be like, okay, this thing jumped off the screen. and it's in my hand. And so Nikki got me the Megatron, and actually that Megatron's my favorite Megatron.
Which one? The Revenge of the Fallen?
The Revenge of the Fallen, that was the first one that came out of the first wave.
Boom.
Yes, that is still my favorite Megatron.
I love this Megatron also.
I still have mine.
He's so fun to transform. He's just so screen accurate too, and I'm like,
exactys.
I know, right?
And for me, I got Thundercracker as an exclusive. Nikki got before Toys R Us went out of business. Well, when they were going out of business, we found Thundercracker, the exclusive.
Oh yeah, the repaint of Nitro Zeus.
Nitro Zeus.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And great figure.
Oh yeah.
I made that.
Real quick, I do want to ask you. Sorry to kind of change subject here, but I'm kind of curious. Since the last time I talked to you, you were or at some point you were talking about not getting any of the legacy figures. Well, some of them you said you would get, but I'm curious. You have some legacy figures that you said you weren't going to get. I'm just curious. What made you actually get them?
Other people got them for me.
Did actually having the figure in hand change your opinion on what you originally thought of it? Like Bulkhead, for an example?
It may, well, like for RC, I still think that she's a piece of junk. I just do. I think she is just.
Give her to Nikki.
No, she goes with my RCs, and she's like the only reason why I actually am keeping this figure is I do have her in the prom. I do have her figure. I actually bought it from a friend of mine that found it for me. But this one here, I still say is a piece of trash. Bulkhead, on the other hand, I think he's a very good figure. I've enjoyed his transformation. I enjoy him. Still got to do a review on him. The only problem that I still have with him is the cab here being translucent. I would have been happier if they had done what they did with him and just made his chest smaller and have it be the actual green plastic with the translucent windows tabbed in, like they did for him right here. And I would actually like him a lot more. I don't expect him to last if I keep transforming him. So he is one of the figures I have is with kid gloves. And for me, Transformers should not be, kid glove, where you have to worry about
manhandle them.
Yeah, they should be able to be handled, especially since they are geared to a older audience. The Generations line is.
Yeah.
For him, this guy here, when I got him in hand, I know he got a lot of hate.
I love that figure. I love him.
Yeah, he's a great figure. He's a really good, very together figure.
The smile on my face when I got that figure, God, I was happy to have a G1 Skids.
Me too. And when I got him in hand, I had seen some of the reviews on him, and I was like, the reviewers were being too harsh on him, honestly. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Everybody can do their show and have their own opinion. But for me, I just felt like people were just being a little bit too hard on this figure. I like him. I enjoy his transformation. I enjoy the character itself. But at least the Legacy line did make it where now I can get the prom characters that I've never had in my collection.
And also, they're well, I'm sure you already know this, but they're branching out to Armada with the Starscream, and also brace yourself for this if you don't know about it. We're getting next year Leader Class Legacy Armada Megatron.
Now, exactly. I saw that. So that's coming out. You also got the Megatron, Transmetal Megatron, the Dragon. And I do have him pre-ordered for Nikki.
And we're also getting Dreadwing and Skyquake for Prime.
Okay.
Voyager class.
Okay, that's something that we were talking about. We're like, okay, we're not getting everything. We're not going to be a completist with the Legacy line, but we are going to get characters that we don't have. And the Legacy line has actually been able to accommodate that.
And also, this will make you happy. Voyager class Tarn in Legacy.
Okay, I didn't know about that one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, and I think next year they're gonna retitle Legacy into Legacy Evolved.
Okay.
So yeah, like I guess we got Legacy right now, and now they're gonna evolve the figures, kind of thing. If you know what I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could think of a way around that. So yeah, that's. And I'm actually excited. Plus, the Starscream I'm interested in. I know this ain't Starscream, this is Thundercracker, but still, he was never named Thundercracker. I'm looking forward to more modern articulation, especially. I'm not trying to hate on this figure, but I still love this Megatron, but I want one with that's not a brick.
Let me make your stream bigger.
Like, let's see, this is and all that. Yes, you got head. Only leg articulation is that. Due to transformation, also with that, you don't have no forward and back, no ankle tilt, nothing. So I'm looking forward to seeing this guy with modern articulation.
His legs don't get forward?
No, his legs don't go forward at all. He's a brick. And yes, I know he's missing his deer antlers or whatever. That's how I got him, but it's all right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a new modern version of this Megatron, even though some people are complaining that. Oh, by the way, I'm good now. Anyways, I know some people are complaining that Override does not have the Cyber Key gimmick, and the new Armada figures will not have the Minicon. I get it, but then again, with the gimmicks, with the gimmicks, it does sabotage some articulation aspects because you got to work in springs and also being able to have them flip and all that. So by sacrificing those. Yeah, by them sacrificing those gimmicks, we get better articulation. Of course, they could have added the Minicons for decoration, but still. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited for a new Armada Megatron, and I hope they do more Armada figures.
I do the same, because I did pre-order Starscream.
And also, you know that they're gonna give us a Thundercracker.
Yes. And you know, I would be fine if they came out with and made all the cone heads in that mold. I can't pronounce his name. I think it's like Ajax or Ajax.
What
the white?
Which line is that for?
Legacy.
Okay,
I'll go grab him. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't remember the character. Like, there's been so much Transformers news going on, and by the way, I am still stressed out because today would have been Rise of the Beast news, but unfortunately, they held the panel privately for the private investors to look at the figures so they could show off the products. So yeah, it's just been a little meh today.
Right now, I'm getting spooked.
You're always getting spooked. Come on now.
I'm at the fucking dead zone, and I found an energized shotgun shell.
What game are you playing?
You playing?
Oh, again?
What's when I play TF2? But I was like, nah, I'm already pissed. You have to deal with some dead-ass teammates I have.
Yeah.
What is that down there? Ooh! Okay, I can't scoop it out. God damn it.
Let's see.
Language. We're trying to make this thing where anybody can come in and watch it.
Yeah. Oh,
this guy right here.
Ruben, look. I forgot.
Ajax, that's what I said.
Ajax,
I mean,
right?
G-Axis.
G-Axis. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, that's the name, G-Axis.
Because I have him also where he is in the Armada, and he's all orange. So I do have him. This is an excellent. If you can find this figure, you should get this in your hands.
Oh, I plan to.
It's a superior figure, and just like the Optimus Prime, his hands will open up and close.
Oh, nice. No way.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, so if you see his hands here, it's just like
Oh,
Optimus Prime.
no. No way. And the hot rod.
Yep. And I mean, and I was very surprised. I mean, this is for a Voyager class, and he's fun to transform. He's easy to transform, and he has no hollow points throughout his body because with his hands here, what else they did, which they haven't done in a long time, is you take this panel, you pop that panel open, rotate that hand in there, you close that panel.
Nice.
No, he has no gaps anywhere on him.
Nice.
Like, wow.
Batteries.
Yeah, that's a character I was really never interested in, but man, I'm kind of getting a little more sold by the second.
Oh, and also his wrist turns too. His wrist will also turn.
Oh, even better. Wow.
Open, close, and turn.
Nice. Man,
So, yeah.
I love how far engineering has came ever since from years ago to now.
You could thank third party for that.
Oh yeah, third party does. Hasbro is kind of taking some ideas or some engineering from third party, namely Siege Jetfire, because there is some third party engineering in that Jetfire that Hasbro did technically steal, or well, not steal, but they borrowed, I should say.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it
from their.
So yeah,
because it is their characters.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, they technically can take whatever they want, because if they own it, then yeah, true.
And I've heard that they even hire some of those guys that do the engineering, and they now work for Hasbro.
Wow, lucky.
That. So that's pretty interesting. Love my ice cream.
Real quick, I do want to ask you, what do you think of the new Studio Series Leader Class Fallen?
I actually got it pre-ordered. It's odd looking. I'm only going to put him like he was, because you never saw him transform in the movies. So he has a very unique, I guess you could call that a jet mode.
Cybertronian jet mode.
I guess anything can be Cybertronian.
Well,
I do like the way he looks, though. He looks really good.
Now that's just prime.
Yeah.
God, I love messing around with this primal. This figure's awesome. I transformed this thing so many times. I have no fear of breaking this figure, because that figure's sturdy.
He is. It was a good figure. I do like that we're getting more Beast characters in the Legacy line. And I love that we're going to get even more. I
love that Inferno's mouth can open, and also you can put blast effects on the rear end.
Yes.
I know you're going to have fun with that.
I am. He's going to be fart and flames. Fart and flames. I do like the fact is they gave that nice little part where his mouth opens, and I was like, that's just a nice little touch. I'm happy that they did that.
Oh, and they're going to also re-release the Tarantulas in a package refresh for those who missed out on him, like me. Yeah, so yeah, I hope I can get those, because I unfortunately I was never able to pick up the Kingdom Pterosaur, the Golden Disc one, so I'm going to have no choice but to pick up the Targeted exclusive one.
It's better. It's actually, I got that one, and he actually color-wise looks. His colors are exactly the right colors for the cartoon.
But yeah, that's pretty much. But yeah, Pterosaur, Inferno, and Tarantulas are the only ones I'm missing. And Ruben has a Tigertron for me. And thank you, by the way, for hunting down Tigertron for me.
You're welcome. Oh, Jesus.
And
I did get a Dinobot from Buzzworthy line.
Real quick, I'm curious. Are you curious on when I mentioned the War for Cybertron listings, I'm curious. Are you a little curious about the Rise of the Beast listings on what characters we're going to be getting?
Yeah, I definitely am, because I'm doing, with especially for Dickie.
Okay, let's see here. And by the way, I talked about this last night. These characters do have code names, and they were broken down. So, okay. All right. Here we go. All right. In the Studio Series line, Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast Outlaw, which is a code name for Nightbird. So we're getting a Deluxe Nightbird.
Okay.
And we're getting Deluxe Class Pluto, which is code name for Mirage. And let me see here. Where's the others? Because, all right, and okay, let's see. All right, okay, that's
Gotta make salad tomorrow.
Okay, we're getting Studio Series Deluxe Class Rise of the Beast Barcelona, which is code name for Wheeljack. And let me see, where's the last one at? Okay, here we are. All right. Okay, we're getting Voyager Class Rise of the Beast Warrior, which is code name for Rhinox.
So we're getting another Rhinox?
Yep. And now these...
now,
sorry.
are they going to be the same molds?
Well, this is live action, so they're going to do different designs, because...
Okay.
Unless they do heavily retool the last one, but we'll see. And now these two, I have no idea who these are. One of them could end up being Battle Trap. The other one is unknown, because... I will mention all the other listings, because these two characters are not in the listings of the code names. We're getting Core Class Rise of the Beast Hydra, and we're getting Core Class Rise of the Beast Delta 2, and those two have yet to be broken down.
Delta 2.
Yeah, code names. And for those who are curious, if I can find the listing real quick.
And this is for which line?
Rise of the Beast, because they're given code names, so we don't know which character is who. Because they're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, for Delta, I would think that'd be like a military type.
Yeah, and I'm getting a gut feeling it could be Battle Trap, but the other one is unknown, because we saw all the Autobots and all of the Terracons that will be in the film, but Maximals, of course, we're not going to see them because they're going to be fully CG. And so far, this is the code names list right here for the Maximals, Autobots, and Terracons. Okay. But for the Maximals, and by the way, these are not listed as Voyagers or Deluxes. When they gave off the listings of the gimmicky figures, the code names were broken down somehow. But, okay. Cyclops is Optimus Primal. Butch is Cheetor. Warrior is Rhinox. Titan is Air Razor. And that's it for the Maximals. No other listings found for that. Now for the Autobot. Oh, well, I'm doing the Maximals Autobots next. So now.
But there's RC that's going to be coming out, right?
Yeah. All right. Autobots. Alpha is Optimus Prime. George is Bumblebee. Pluto is Mirage. Orion is RC. Barcelona is Wheeljack. And for the Terracons, Oscar is Scourge. Outlaw is Nightbird. And those are the code names that were found so far. And the last two I mentioned could be either Predacons or maybe and also Decepticons were confirmed to appear in Rise of the Beasts. Okay. But yeah.
Maybe that's Starscream. That's Defcon.
Yeah.
Yes. Or Megatron. I would absolutely go nuts if they put Megatron in the movie. I think that he needs to be.
I want to see T-Rex Megatron.
Oh, that would be nice.
I mean, after all, they are going to include the Predacons. Mm-hmm. And pretty much the Terracons are going to be the main villains of this faction, because the Terracons don't care if you're an Autobot, Decepticon, Maximal or Predacon, or an Elite Guard or a Wrecker, because Scourge does have an Elite Guard logo and Wrecker symbols, and also mercenaries. So they'll pretty much kill anything that moves.
Yep. So I'm glad they're making them very ruthless.
Yeah,
I kind
and
of
also
wish they had picked another mold instead of another truck with spikes, because that looks so much like the Megatron.
yeah,
Um, you know, but
and
hey,
also I'm looking forward to this movie because I want to see a fight scene between Nightbird and RC. I want
yes,
to see two girl Transformers just fighting it out because RC is pretty much like a sniper type expert. But here's the thing, Nightbird is skilled in ninja style, or
yep,
yeah. But here's the thing, RC could end up getting her butt kicked. Excuse me. But here's the thing, they're either going to give her the fighting style of Transformers Prime RC or the fighting style of G1 RC. But since they are going G1 accurate, it might end up being G1 accurate, and plus, it's pretty much obvious that Nightbird will be bigger than RC because RC is a small motorcycle and Nightbird is a big Nissan Skyline GTR car.
yeah, she's a
So
car. So
yeah,
she
so
should be bigger.
yeah. But hey, I'm glad we're getting a deluxe class Nightbird. I never got the repaint of the Chromia from Siege. That was Nightbird, but I'm glad we're getting Nightbird. She's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I got that one. And for some reason, they did clear plastic for the hood, and that thing is now popped off and been broken.
Oh God! And don't get me started with the Chromia. The side parts on the legs where the tire are, where you have to turn it, it's already getting stress marks. I never touched it since I noticed them. Made me nervous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot stand translucent plastic. And here's the things. I want to bring this up because I think you might find this interesting, Otto. I've kind of made a discovery that darker blue plastic might be better than light blue plastic. All right. Okay.
Well, I would say, yeah, I agree with that because I think dark black plastic too.
Yeah, because I can still hear you. Your camera's just now your camera's back. Because here's the thing, whenever I ain't gonna say exactly where I am, not on live at least, because reasons. But anyways, here's a RID Bumblebee. We were going through storage, and I found the Transformers Prime RED. Well, that's the name of the line at the time. I found the deluxe Bumblebee. This ain't the first edition. Unfortunately, it is missing a leg and two of his blasters. But here's the thing. This figure has been sitting in storage in high temperature heats, like blazing heats, and I manhandled this thing. There is no stress marks whatsoever on either of the joints, no cracks, nothing. That's why I'm saying I think, and plus with the 86 Jazz that I have over there on the shelf, someone had it on the lowest shelf possible. All it did was fall, land back first, shattered the back of it, and that's a lighter, and that's a combination of a lighter / translucent blue plastic. And so yeah, that's why I'm just pointing this out. Darker blue plastic is more sturdier, and also dark black plastic, kind of like what's on Burnout.
Yes.
So
I have to agree with that because he does too. His chest is dark gray, dark plastic, then painted over. And I've manhandled this figure when I was trying to transfer this for the first time, and he has had no problems.
That's good. And I'm loving the Legacy line so far, and also I do dig the Laser Prime, and I did say before that if they came out with the Scourge, I would probably have to skip out on that figure to get the Scourge. But unfortunately, then again, I might have to change my mind on that because I do have the G2 Megatron from the generation, and I have to get that figure to go with him, even if I have to get the core class one to do it.
One thing I thought was neat with this figure here too that they did is that if you take a look at the legs, and you have this shape, they don't worry about putting a flap there. They just let it rotate back.
Nice.
And in doing so gives him an even higher kick forward, and then he could kick about that far back with an awesome knee bend.
Does he have a Does he have a beautiful spread at the legs to the sides? Yep, he could do the Van Dam.
He sure can. I mean, surprisingly, I was surprised at how much I was going to like this figure, and being accurate to the comic book series. So, yeah, I mean, I think what's that?
Oh, I was going to quickly say Legacy is awesome because I have to here's the thing. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have collected the Siege line. I did tell you whenever I first came to your channel, I was only strictly on movie series until you convinced me to get the Siege. I'm going to say this. After experiencing Siege, I love the line all the way to Earthrise and Kingdom, and now we're going on to Legacy, and we're getting figures we haven't gotten in a long time, like, for example, Armada Starscream. I'm loving the line, especially getting a Tarn figure and Dreadwing, Skyquake, all of them. I am loving the line. Yes, they'll re-release figures like Soundwave without the battle damage. Hey, at least that figure was released sometime back. At least someone can have another chance to get the figure, especially if they want a cleaner chest Soundwave instead of all cracked, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, I'm loving the Legacy line. I think they should keep going.
Yeah, I will be honest. I'm actually enjoying the line a little bit more than I thought I would. Which each wave that's come out, I do like the fact that I get to pick and choose what characters I want to get. Even if they do re-release a Megatron or re-release Optimus Prime, if I missed out on the characters, I like the fact that I'll be able to get those characters in that mold or in that that style. I just hope they keep doing it. Now, I haven't got a chance to get out my my Inferno or my
Grapple
yet. I'm not sure, but for some reason, I do feel like he is a little smaller than those two, and I could be absolutely wrong.
Then again,
the other two are packed up. I need to get pulled out. We're moving stuff around to make the studio.
And then again, it's been a while since you've seen those figures, probably, and you, yeah.
Yeah, because they're in a special place in our studio, but I can't get in there at the moment. So I really don't know if it is smaller, but even if it is, using the same mold, if they made it smaller for them trying to have price cuts, I'm fine with that. That's a good one too.
2007.
Yeah, I got that one also.
I love this Megatron. This thing is really poseable, and
yes,
I love the premium paint. It's beautiful.
I do too. That's the other Megatron I really like too.
Man, I have so much to knock on Hasbro for what happened to my Netflix Soundwave, my G2 Megatron, and my Netflix Megatron. And here, I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully I can access them, because I'm telling you guys, for those who watch this channel, you guys will be absolutely disgusted. And if you think I'm kidding, just wait. Let me, okay, I got the G2 Megatron Soundwave. Let me grab the Siege Megatron real quick. Where'd he go? There he is. Let me move Brunt out of the way. Oh. Okay. We all know about yelling plastic, right? And yes. When it comes to... Okay. Hopefully this can come across well. I'll have to grab my other phone if it doesn't. Okay, I guess I'll start... Let's see, who came first? Okay, I'm going to have to say Netflix Megatron first. Okay. Here's Netflix Megatron. Mm-hmm. Okay, before this figure came out, or before what he looks like now, the gray used to look like this color gray right here, like perfectly gray. Some people say theirs is yellowing. Mine is fine. And this is the one I play with the most because I don't want to scratch no premium paint. But here, I'm going to give you guys a comparison. Here's the sword versus, okay, hang on, wait. Siege sword Netflix sword. Look at the yellowing. Okay. Siege Megatron versus, by the way, just look at these parts right here, or hang on, wait, no. On the joints and on the heel, on the back of the heels. All right. Look. Hopefully, look at that. Look at that disgusting yellow mixed with silver. Yeah, it looks like, like you could tell. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. But yeah, you could see a difference from the, look at, and look at that.
Oh.
Yeah. And also, yeah. And now, and also, here's this one. Look at that. Versus, here's the Siege one. Look at the thighs. Yeah. And also on the joints right here, you could tell it's, And same for, and also, last but not least, one of the rarest ones is the sound wave. Look at the sound wave. You could see it clear as day. Look. It's terrible. And even look at the gun. Look, you could even see it right here. See? Yeah, these little ski pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, that should not be happening.
I hate, look. How I cannot ignore this. This is terrible. Especially on an exclusive rare figure. But yeah, I wanted to show that off. That is, this is not acceptable. I cannot accept this.
And that's the thing right there is that, I think they have good things coming out with the exclusives, but I also think that maybe they're using a little bit cheaper plastic. I'll be right back. I gotta grab one thing. I'll be right back.
Okay. And also, there was an article that came out that, when it came to Legacy, Motormaster, for an example, the people were complaining that the figure was yellowing in some parts. And Hasbro was aware of this issue, and they said they were going to fix it by replacing the plastic that they were currently using over and over. But then again, it would cost them a whole lot of money and contracts in order for them to do that. But they managed to do it as Motormaster was being manufactured. So for those who don't know, you can get a non-yellowing Motormaster figure by looking at a code on the back of the box. Because there's the first versions and there's the newer versions. And yeah, like I said, I cannot handle looking at this. I love this Megatron. This is one of my favorite Megatrons, and he yellowed. It's an eyesore. Especially looking at the shiny silver head versus the plastic that the head is attached to. It's hard. I cannot ignore that. But then again, it doesn't change how I feel about the figure. I still love it. And pretty much, I think this is my only G2 figure I actually have in my collection currently. From what I know. And also, real quick, here's Blaster. I have no issues with the Blaster so far. All I can say is, for those who don't have this Blaster, I highly recommend getting him. Wrong that he comes with a cassette. And also, he does have a little eject finger button. Unfortunately, he doesn't have you can't get him in a pose where he actually pushes the eject button. Hey, Ruben.
What?
I just noticed, if you look on the bottom right here, right here at the edges, there's actually a play, fast forward, and rewind button.
On what?
Kingdom Blaster.
Oh, I already know about that.
I didn't. That's actually cool. But yeah, I'm curious, how do you feel about the yellowing? For example, on the figures that I showed.
That's
is it
disgusting.
And cringe?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's just cringe. Way too much cringe. But the only figure I hope not to see yellow is this one, my Gigawatt. I love Gigawatt. It's literally almost close to one of my number one Transformers figures.
Yep.
And yeah, and from the looks of, like, say, Studio Series Black out here, the light gray plastic is not even yellowing. It look. And plus, this figure has been sitting out in the heat for a good couple hours. So yeah, no yellowing, which I'm happy about. Same for the my Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And yeah, like I said, I just can't stand yellowing plastic. It just hurts.
I know.
But some people said that this Megatron, the first release of the Siege Megatron, was yellowing. I have no problems with mine, and this is the one I play with the most. I don't, like I said, I don't play with my Netflix one because, like I said, I don't want to scratch the premium paint because shiny silver paint can scrape easily if you're not careful with it.
True.
Very true.
And also, real quick, Otto, I don't know what your number one Transformers figure is in your collection, but I'd have to say Gigawatt for me.
Oh yeah, Gigawatt's a good one. That's a good one. That's one. I'd actually have to say this guy right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You do love Perceptor.
Yeah. Even though he has that hole in the back of him, and I kind of wish they had put it, easily like they did with him, make a panel, cover it up. Still, I love this guy, and he's absolutely awesome for me. The interesting thing is that the telescope part doesn't move,
but you can look through it. Yeah,
you can look through it, kinda. And it has a little small.
What joint is that? Oh, the telescope.
Yep.
Gosh.
So
and also, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have collected any of the Red Series figures or the Robot Enhanced Designs. All I had to do was take the Red Series Megatron and do the clicky ab crunch.
Yep.
Did you? And that convinced you enough. You were like, boy, I'm going to have to get that.
And that's one of the Megatrons. That's actually one of the other Megatron. G1 style Megatron is still my favorite.
Oh, speaking of that, let me real quick, and this is the last one I'm going to show for this, because look at that. Here's the Robot Enhanced Designs Megatron right here.
Wait a second. Let me make your screen bigger.
Cool figure. I love the figure, but oh,
what?
Yellowed, and also kind of hard to tell, but look under that neck, he's yellowed. No. And those are the only that hurts. But as long as you're looking at it from the front, it's hardly noticeable. But yeah, I love this Megatron.
I like the fact you can make it him like he's broken. Got his leg broken.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I've been broken. But color-wise and everything, he is very much screen accurate. And head sculpt, perfect.
I'm glad you got that figure. That figure's awesome. I didn't get that figure yet, but I'm hoping to be able to get that figure because, God, Perceptor's awesome.
Yeah, love it. He looks just like the G1, except for the G1 has a mouth cover, and they actually got him where he does this. And the cool thing is that the Autobot symbol is behind the glass.
Yeah. Oh yay! Now I don't have to worry about paint scraping it off.
Nope.
Awesome. That's good.
More screws. He's got more screws than he does pegs.
And screws are good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah. Means you can fix the character. If something happens to him, you could easily fix him. He does get the full splits. And he can get more than the splits if you want him to. He can actually,
That's hilarious.
Where
Oh,
you can
God.
make it and make it run around like this.
Oh, my gosh. No. That's hilarious.
So far, this has been my favorite figure for the year. It's been Perceptor.
All right. How about, okay, well, for 86, specifically Studio Series 86, what would have to be your favorite figure? Still Perceptor?
I would say Perceptor and Retgar. I would have to say, and Retgar would be the two that would be my favorite so far out of the 86 line.
Did you get the other donkey on?
Yes.
How about Legacy from that line? And I guess go ahead and add in the Speedia series because it's technically part of Legacy.
I say with the Legacy line so far, my favorite has been him.
Okay.
Between his transformation, that he has no gaps at all, and the engineering on him is just absolutely insane. I have to say that he's pretty much become my favorite from the Legacy line. Studio series. I'm trying to think.
Oh, yeah, regular Studio series.
Yeah. If it's the Bumblebee line, I'll have to say it's that RC. RC was a lot of fun.
She's good engineered.
Yeah. But overall, still my Megatron. Still Megatron takes it. 2007 Megatron that's painted and turns into the ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's still one of my favorites. That one and the tank one, they're equal.
Well, real quick, for Bumblebee, I would have to say this bad boy right here, if you remember this one.
Starscream, yep.
And thank you, by the way. This figure, like I said, this figure, minus that his little cannon things are a little loose, but they still hold together. It doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. This is a good mold. I love I haven't transformed him because, like I said, I don't want to break him, but I just love how screen accurate it is. No, like no kibble. Like people would probably say the wings are kibble. No, it's completely backpack free, completely screen accurate.
Yep.
They did good with the B movie figures.
Oh yeah.
And for Legacy, I would have to say Skids. And 86, I'm gonna have to say Retgar also.
That's a really nice figure.
I love that figure, and plus you could rotate his little chest nippers.
Yes.
And I think you can put blast effects on him.
You can. You can put blast effects on him.
Oh God, no! The possibilities are endless.
Endless. Display it like you want to. It's your choice. You display it like you like. But no, I am pretty excited about what we've got coming out for Transformers. I do hope they don't go up any more in price. I hope we don't get another price hike.
Oh, about that. Get ready for this. Right now, deluxes are right around $25 something, and Voyagers are right around $35 something, and now leader classes have gone up to $55, and core classes have jumped up to $11 from the original $9.99 something price. Here's the thing. I hate to hit someone over the head with this, but I'm going to have to say this. I think we have no choice but to face this right here. And I'm going to say this to the people who are watching and also to you guys as well. I need you guys to be ready for this because I think this is 100% going to happen. Brace yourselves. We might see a time where core classes go to $20, deluxe classes go to $30, Voyager classes go to hang on, wait, let me restart. Core classes could go to $20, deluxe classes could go to $30, and Voyagers could end up going to $40. And since leader classes are getting really close to that $60 limit, that might be what could happen. And it's at that point, I'm going to have to pick and choose what I get. Because at that point, they're tearing our wallets up.
No, I can't do that. I mean, we have a strong budget now. And
I really do hope they don't do that. But I'm getting a gut feeling
If they do, then there's going to be a lot of things that I'll miss out on because I think it'd be crazy. I do think that there's a possibility that instead of $20 for the core class, it'll probably go up to 15.
Yeah, that's true. That could be reasonable instead of the price I just mentioned. But yeah, and like I said,
see that with the engineering, especially with engineering that they're doing. I mean, if you take a look at the ratchet that's coming out, and
we're getting Ironhide.
Yeah, and then you get Ironhide, and all those pieces fold in and fold down, and there's no, parts forming. Everything has its own compartment. Even though 86 line Ironhide is clear plastic, or about a good 50-60% of him is clear plastic. It's painted red.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about them keep raising the prices, but I mean, it looks like that's something they're going to do. Or what we'll see is that Hasbro will end up having to get rid of some of the lines that they have.
I will say this. If it comes down to them actually raising the prices, I'm just going to have to get some of the Velocitron series figures, like Scourge and some of the other ones. But if it comes to Legacy, I'm only going to focus on the Combiners and the Armada figures. Hold on a minute.
Mm-hmm. And for me, I mean, it's already, for us, it's already started. We've been looking at the prices, and yeah, when you get to, if you go to Big Bad Toy Store right now, I mean, they've got leader classes right now for $57.
Hell no.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's an easy no for me. Especially since they're not really leader class size. They're Voyagers with extra plastic. And I'm like, that's kind of pointless to have. What will probably end up happening is that I probably would have to focus on the kids line and get the characters that come from the kids line.
Yeah.
So those will be the ones that stay inexpensive. Because if you pay attention to Hasbro, the one thing they don't raise the prices on, they don't raise the prices up on the kids line. They keep them as cheap as possible. Because they know that nobody's going to buy them for their kids if they're too expensive.
And here's the thing, you might like this. You know the Earthspark thing that's coming out?
Mm-hmm.
You know who's playing Optimus Prime?
No, I haven't got to see any of the voice actors yet.
Guess what? You know the actor who played Dutch in Dark of the Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Simmons, he's playing Optimus Prime in Earthspark. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Okay.
It's actually pretty cool because, he played Dutch in Dark of the Moon. They're bringing him back for Optimus Prime. And some people are actually liking his voice.
I'm actually curious to see, with that line that comes out, because it's going to be the... I hope it doesn't have gimmicks, but if it does, I'll live with it because I do like gimmicks. But that would be the line that will stay the cheapest. I think the Creations line and the Studio Series line is going to just keep going up in price. They blame it on engineering, but I'm like,
nah. Yeah, like I was saying, I would have to focus on finishing up Minosaur, collecting the Beast Wars characters, and the Velocitron figure I really 100% get is Scourge. And
hey, I want to say hey real quick. What's up? Glad to have you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. You had to do something. It's all good. Besides, you did say you would have to, it's all good. And for Studio Series, I'm only going to focus on the Bumblebee movie characters. I would hate to ditch 86, but I will finish up the Junkions. But I'm only going to do this because I really want to focus on Rise of the Beasts. Because there's some characters that are coming out for that line I really want to get, like Mirage, all of them. I would have to really focus on those lines. I hate to do that. I really want to expand my collection, but then again, if they're upping the prices, this is hurting me more because it's not what it used to be.
No, and for
Heck,
me,
real.
yeah.
Oh, here, I'll hurry up. When it came to Siege, heck, I could go to the store and buy 2 Studio Series and 2 Studio Series Deluxes and 2 Siege Deluxes, and it wouldn't put a dent in my wallet. And I can't do that no more. I just can't. It hurts.
It does. And that's why I focus on the 86 line. I want to get his comments. Says, what do y'all think about RC Earthform since she has been a Cybertron sports car? I'm assuming you're talking about for the movie that's coming out with RC. I think I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. I think the 86 line really knocked it out of park because it's clearly engineering from the Masterpiece, because I own the Masterpiece RC. It's the same engineering for the 86 RC, but it's an excellent figure. I'm fine with it having an Earth form. That's just
you were pissed.
What's that?
You could not stand transforming that Masterpiece RC. You were losing it.
My gosh, she was a pain. And then, but hey, it made me ready whenever I got the 86 one because it's the same transformation for both of them.
I see that woman was being a pain for you. What?
Yeah, so I'm fine with it being a sports car. I think that would make a lot more sense as they're trying to be, in disguise, especially on Earth. Even though a lot of the stuff they said it's going to be in the jungles and they're going to be in, Peru and stuff like that. I feel sorry for the people there in Peru if the Tesla showed up, because what I've seen so far, they decimate the walls and the stuff there.
And you have Optimus Prime ramming Scourge on the T-boning him into a wall.
Yeah,
and also I'm just curious how they're going to explain the Maximals and the Predacons. Because if the leak is true, I think the Maximals encase the Predacons in a tomb or something like that. And I'm only speculating if the Maximals did encase them in a tomb, because there was someone took a picture of a script of some voice lines of some characters that was somehow laying down in a car, and I wonder who actually did that. But anyways, there were some voice lines from Prime and Scourge fighting, like Prime is wondering what is he doing here and all that. My speculation is that since Scourge has Autobot logos, Decepticons, Elite Guard, Wreckers, and also Mercenaries and Maximal logos, I think he's looking for, because there is no single Predacon logo on his chest. So I think he's looking for the tomb so he could get himself some Predacons.
I'm okay with that. And I'm actually kind of happy we're getting some Earth mode for her. I'm glad that RC's getting a little bit more love instead of putting her as the motorcycles and have her as the three sisters as it was in the Bayverse. And
this reaches out to a female audience.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they're going to use her. RC's one of my favorite characters along with Perceptor. Still got to get the Titans Return RC. They have a completion of all the RCs that's ever been released. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm hoping that it's going to open up the doors for more Beast characters. My wife is a big Beast Wars fan, and she loves all the insects and the animals and all that. So for me and for her, I would love to see that.
You know who we have to thank for the Kingdom Beast Wars figures, besides the people who made them?
Who's that?
We have the fans to thank. Here's why: because I think before they really started production on Earth Wars or Earthrise, excuse me. I'm sorry. I think they held like a voting panel or something like that for what characters would they like to see, and like, would you like to see Beast Wars in the series or no? The Beast Wars fans won.
Yeah, they also won whenever you had the Power of the Proms and you had Optimus Primal be the exclusive that was at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a huge there's a huge fandom for the Beast Wars characters.
I never did like Beast Wars, and I said that before in the past. Like, I despised the animation, but when I went back and rewatched it, I loved it. Especially for car robots. I hated the series. It didn't make no sense. I watched it, loved it.
Aren't you glad I made you watch Beast Wars again? You fell in love with Dinobot, but you also cried.
Yes, I cried during Kingdom when he died.
You're not the only one. I was like, holy crap.
And also, no.
He was my favorite character. I love Dinobot in the Beast Wars. He's attitude, looks at Megatron, says, I don't believe that you should be the leader anymore. You've gone off the deep end because of Maximum. And he's like, looks at Optimus saying, you're just too weak. What is the matter with you? Come on now. Step up, boy. And then, since
we're gonna have Predacons in Rise of the Beast, I think Dinobot is actually confirmed due to a little mural thing. I'll show that off in a bit. How would you feel if they did the same thing to Dinobot? If they did, I'm just curious.
Well, I would hope not, because I like Dinobot, but I also love Cheetor, and I love that little rat bastard.
Rat trap. Oh, you language.
I did. I said sorry.
Well, I mean, it's all right. Long as there ain't too much, I guess you could get away with it.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I hope not. I mean, I hope that in every universe, his character isn't going to be the one that's going to die every time. But,
God.
But I am very much looking forward to this movie. I am looking forward to getting the figures from the movie. I'm not going to probably get a lot of the gimmick ones, but I am going to get the ones that
look good.
Yeah. And you guys, I do know Studio Series is going to be popping out with the figures also. So that's probably where my money will be going, is with Studio Series.
Yeah. I hate that we have to budget ourselves, but then again, it's the price raisings. I don't care if it's because of engineering or plastic costs. Still, I feel like this is just excuses.
Just excuses for raising the prices.
Well, let's see.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if the engineering is the reason why they're raising the prices, this engineering for her sucks. It absolutely is horrible. I hate with a passion trying to transform her. I really do. So for me, the engineering wasn't so good. This engineering took me back to the Power of the Primes.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Power of the Primes was nothing but stickers. And foil stickers. Who likes that stuff anyways? I'm glad we're not getting stickers.
Like, I hated those stuff.
Listen. I mean, some stickers are okay, but if it's the foil ones, put one little fingerprint on it. Oh, shoot. That ain't coming out. I can't get this off. I can't get it out.
And if it gets hot, it wrinkles up.
Ooh, mine is wrinkling up. My hunger part of the Prime is wrinkling up.
See, I'm like, no. And I watch Optimus Primal. Not Optimus Primal, what's his name? He was in the military. So another YouTuber, I can't remember his name. But he always gets those stickers and he puts them all over his Toy Hack stickers. And he puts them all over his stuff. And I'm like, why? I'm like, no, that's just no.
That's bad.
And I know people love the Toy Hacks. Now, don't get me wrong, Toy Hacks is great if you got a third party character and you want to make it where it's a G1 character and you get the Autobot or the Decepticon symbol and you put it on there. I don't do that with mine because I kind of feel like that's lying, and y'all know how I feel about lying. So I'm like, so I don't do that. But the stickers, gosh knows I hate stickers.
You know what I hate?
With a passion.
You know what I hate worse than stickers? For an example, Blackout right here from Studio Series. Love this figure. But
awesome figure, right?
But if you turn it up, look at the feet. You got these nice military logos right here.
Yeah.
These can scrape off. Why do they have to do that, knowing that this could scratch off? And it's the feet.
I wonder why. I agree with you on that. I wonder why they put it on the feet, because they could have easily put those on the inside.
Yeah, like that is, you're literally gonna scratch that. I even seen some videos of, some scuffing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, I'm glad this figure never had stickers, but my favorite Megatron is this one, Combiner Wars.
Wait a second, let me make this game bigger real quick.
This bad boy. Why? Because I love functioning treads. I love it.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
like,
They're rubberized. I forgot. You're right. Okay.
Yeah. And same for, hang on, let me, there we are.
How's his articulation?
Yeah. Well, he does kind of have some awkward articulation. Like, you could do that, but then again, you have some of that. You could go all the way around, bend at the elbow, and rotate at the elbow. Yeah, you got wrist articulation. This cannon arm can be a pain to articulate sometimes because you got to get it in a certain position, but regardless, same articulation. Love the head articulation. You could have him look down that far, have him look up, all the way around.
And he has no translucent plastic on him at all, does he?
Only translucent plastic is for light piping. No translucent plastic whatsoever. And yeah, I love this Megatron. And I haven't just...
A lot of people that have it love it. I have never got that one in my collection, so... That's
and he also goes right by my Devastator. Yeah, when you got your Devastator, I immediately started saving up to get my own Combiner Wars Devastator. I tried to get Predaking, but unfortunately, I missed out on it, so...
Oh, the Predaking? Oh, that's such a great combiner. Oh, hey, man. Let's go, guys. Good to have you. Hope you're doing good. We are. Hope you are. Got back from the beach, so, yeah. I've been doing really
I hope you got a nice tan.
So that's a great thing about me being Native American is that, I get out in the sun, my skin just gets darker and darker. But my beautiful wife, who is Caucasian through and through, she burns like a lobster. But she did really good this time. She did not get sunburnt. I ended up getting a friggin' rash. So I'm like,
please tell me it's not where the sun don't shine.
No, it's
oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's on my back and my underarm.
The only rashes I get is right where my leg socket is, where the sun don't shine. If you know where I mean, if you ever got it. Yeah, those are the worst rashes, especially when you try to walk. I
feel sorry for you. So and I like the shirt. Thank you very much. My beautiful wife got this for me. I think she got it at Walmart. So yeah.
I hope you're excited for the new Ghostbusters game.
I have. I've been doing PUBG for a little bit with some of the guys, and I need to get on it today and download this stuff for it because my Xbox had to go and get fixed. Yeah, so we were doing everything we could for a while. I didn't have an Xbox. I was literally crying because I didn't get to play my Cyberpunk 2077 like I like to do, the unstressed. But finally, I think we finally got all the stuff fixed. Got the fan and got it a new power drive. So hopefully, I'll be back with video game playing soon.
Oh, they're coming out with a Netflix Cyberpunk anime series. I'm not lying.
I've already watched it. I watched every episode. I binge watched it.
I hope you watched Cobra Kai.
We are doing Cobra Kai too, but no way. Cyberpunk was perfect for me. Perfect. Playing the game. The character that your name is V.
Yeah.
But you do hear about other people in Night City, and you get the story of David and Adam Smasher, and I was just like, whoa. is sad. Is a very sad story, but when you play the game and you know how the story arcs go in the game, you're kind of like, okay, I get you. And then they also have a graphic novel series. I don't know if you knew that, but they have a graphic
No
novel
way.
series. Yeah, yeah. So I found those and put them in the cart for next month. There's an X-Men graphic novel I want to get, but I want to see if I can also squeeze out and
Oh,
get some of the cyberpunk graphic novels.
I don't
But
know if you.
the continuation to the Night Story, Night City. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but did you see all the comics I got?
No, I haven't. Have not had a chance
Oh,
to come this room.
oh. Well, since I'm glad I'm talking to you again, because you're an expert when it comes to comics. If you look at my Instagram, I hope they're still there. I was given a lot of free comics. I still have them in a little storage bin right here in my little drawer. But yeah, when you get a chance. But yeah, I posted a couple at the same time. Hold on, I'm going to turn off my camera for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't kick me for no reason. Ah. All right. Yeah, cuz I don't you're more more about value when it comes to comics and all that. I don't know much about comics. I'm not much of a comic person.
Okay.
And plus I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about that world, but a good majority of them are Marvel and all that.
Let's see if I can find your.
Oh yeah. It's yeah, I got 4 posts so far on the top, and there's you could just scroll through them, but yeah, there's, and I think some of them are originals. I'm not sure though.
I'll take a look for you. Oh, okay,
And
Superman. Oh yeah, Toy Man, Superman. That's a good one. Savage Dragon. Definitely hold on to that. Oh, Robin 3. That's also got the full cover that does the hologram thing.
yeah,
Yeah, that X-Men. Anything that you have as X-Men, that's going to be gold in your hands. The X-Men, any X-Men comic books are always going to be worth money.
okay,
And Savage Dragon and Superman. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you'll have to let me take a look at what you got, and I can tell you if you have a first appearance. Those first appearances of superheroes are,
or gold.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
The Wrath of Apocalypse. That's a good series. I remember that book when it came out. Wow. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm not kidding you. Oh, let me turn on my camera. Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
kidding you.
that
Those,
X-Men where you got Cyclops is blow it. Looks like he's blasting. You see the X-Men symbol being all broken up.
yeah,
Oh, X-Men Unlimited. Excellent. Turok #1. Oh, God, help. I love Turok. That is all Mysteries Incorporated. That's a good one to have. That's a very hard series to find. Superman. It's decent. That's decent for Superman. And Superman of Tomorrow #1. Superman, Cyborg, and Darkseid. Okay. Let's see.
yeah.
You got more X-Men. Very good. X-Men. Nomad. Gosh, I hadn't seen Nomad in forever. I used to play that as a kid, man. Yeah, the code name. That's a good one because that's from UK. That's a UK comic book. Those are very rare to come by. It's known as Marvel UK, United Kingdom. When Marvel had all these superheroes that were in the United Kingdom. Oh, that's a good one with the Bishop. Because his mind's been split in two because he was a part of our timeline and then he's a part of the Apocalypse timeline. God, yeah, that's a good issue. The Warrior and Bo Knight, very good issues. Those are very, very good. Wolverine, that's a good issue to have. Ooh, yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, yeah. Your X-Men and your Amazing Spider-Man. Oh God, Spider-Man 2099. Holy crap! Wait a second. Wait, I guess I'm gonna lay mine down. I laid him down whenever I started the show. Here
Yeah,
he
I
is.
saw.
There he is. The best
There,
Spider-Man other than Miles Morales. There you go. Yes, sir. He is my favorite Spider-Man. I got his entire run, his first appearance, the whole 9 yards. Just cannot wait until they get into the Spider-Verse. And I also like Miles. Miles and Spider-Man 2099 are my two favorite. I actually like them better than I do Peter Parker. So Yeah, that is so freaking cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I love Spider-Man 2099. That's a good one. Oh, Rabbit. You know that was actually written by Stan Lee. It is
Oh no.
actually, yeah, it's actually one of the last Marvel characters that he created. And those are very rare to find. You got issue 2, so that means you have. Did you get issue 1 by chance?
My roommates pretty much gave them to me from a previous roommate. So yeah, those were all. I'm not kidding you. I'm serious. Every single one of them were given to me for free because they knew I liked Marvel, DC, and Transformers and all that.
Nice. And then you got that Mystery Wars again with the UK. Okay, yeah. So you got some really good issues.
Oh,
I see where you got the where you're showing off Ratchet. You see all the panels that figure has.
yeah, but that's the thing. Look at the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode has hardly any paint, and there's nothing. Look, there is no like heartbeat type logos or whatever.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, to be honest, because there's no translucent plastic and there's not any hollow points on them. So I'm okay with that. Ooh, laser beak. That doesn't look like laser beak.
Oh, can you show me?
Give me a second. I got it.
That's a Dark of the Moon Laserbeak. And when Laserbeak turned into the Bumblebee, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I got you. It just, to me, a little more like Shatter. Okay. Oh, I see it now. I see it now in the car mode. Okay.
Yeah, and we're also getting a Bumblebee with that. Or, I mean, they're making a Bumblebee with, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the stuff that we got coming out. I think the core class, surprisingly, is like, wow, that's pretty cool for the Tonka toys. Yeah, I saw they were going to come out with.
You know what that character's name is?
What's that? Is it not Devastator?
Tonkanator.
Tonkanator. That's hilarious. Tonkanator.
And that's a crossover figure with Tonka and that. Yeah, Yep. I figure you get a kick out of that.
Absolutely. I'm curious. I mean, which exclusives is that for?
I have no idea. I haven't heard any news on that in a while, to be honest with you. I'm still waiting for. I'm not really interested in it, but if I.
It's an Autobot.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, I mean, Tonka, of course, would be a good guy somehow.
No. I could have seen it be a bad guy. I've been fine with that. Okay, so it's an Autobot. That's pretty fun. I am looking forward to this Starscream.
Oh yeah, that's a good Starscream. And by the way, did you see the '86 cassettes?
Yes. Rumble. Oh gosh, yes. Hey, look at that where the nose cone is. That's something that's pointing down. Look at that. Told you. Hasbro their crotches.
Hang on. How about this?
Yeah. There you go.
And how about this one for you? G1 Megatron, the old G1.
I know. You're pulling this trigger. Yeah. Come on now. Somebody cannot sit there and tell me you didn't know what you were making. Ooh, this kid's gonna be pulling his trigger. I'll let you, American bastard, pull it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Everybody sits there and says, "Oh, Hasbro doesn't want to ever have another gun as a robot." No, they just don't want you to be pulling on his pecker while you're sitting there pulling the trigger on him.
Okay, real quick. I think you're gonna not ever unsee this. You know, all right. Here's Primal. Have you noticed something funny with the crotch? Okay, real quick. Have you ever seen Ice Age?
Yes, I have.
Eyes, nose,
nose,
mouth.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nikki's like all the time. Nikki's like, what is up with Hasbro and them always having these perverted crotches for all the Transformers? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
This I
I
gotta
mean,
question the two little cylinder things right there on this movie Megatron. But and I'm gonna say this real quick. I love the head sculpt on this figure. I don't care about the I don't care about the hollow bit, but God, it's beautiful. The sculpting, even inside the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm just gonna, for anyone that wasn't here earlier for the live stream, I hope that we can get TFN Geek on tonight. If you haven't already got this figure, I do have this figure up for sale on eBay under Derek Davis Art, and you too can own this guy, and you can do what I found out. You can put his little hose right through his legs, and if you want to, the cool thing is you can have that thing angled any way you want to. Any way you want to. There you go. He's happy. He's sad. He's got a pee. And a blast effect will fit on the end of this.
Oh no! You're making it worse! No.
If I have my blast effect out right now, I will put it on there. You see the blast effect.
No!
Ultimate
God! No!
So, boom! He'd be blowing fire out his wiener. I'm telling you, right there. So you can own this wonderful guy that I've now made perverted for the close to the price that we paid for it. It is an auction, so but you can do a buy out now option. And you can get this figure for close to the price it was that we paid for it in the store. Auction. And so I'm probably wrong about all these things. So don't quote Otto. Otto don't know a lot. I'm part of the special.
This is
Quote Otto.
my crown jewel.
Oh, wait a second. I want
The 2 leader classes from Revenge of the Fallen, Optimus Prime and Jetfire.
Oh wow, you got them. I've not seen that one.
And it's thanks to TFN Geek for sending me these figures. Since he was selling off some of his old figures, I actually bought these from him for retail price.
Very nice.
Yes, I love this thing, and I love it when people actually sell things for retail price and not scalpers.
Yeah, that's.
And also, if you want to have even more fun, how about you look at that Thrilling 30s Blitzwing, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow. And then, and just like any guy, you can take it off and put it in his hand and hold it for a while. So there's a detachable one, so you can put it on the end of his hand, and you can hold it all day long.
And also, hold on, let me see if I could grab this. All right, let me. I had to grab my scrap metal. I had them in. Let me transform this figure real quick, because I'm not gonna let this one go, because I think people get a kick out of this one. Hold on, give me a sec. Figure out how to. But yeah, I will say this. Hasbro is definitely being sneaky when it comes to things. I do have to agree with you, Otto.
I'm telling you. They engineer it. You know what they're trying to do. You know what they're saying.
Yeah. Leave them. Yeah, Cut it out, Hasbro. Oh, what am I talking about? They ain't going to do that. They've
been doing that since the day one.
They've been doing that, since G1 Megatron.
G1 Megatron.
Yeah, they definitely like being sneaky when it comes to things. I can agree with that. Hold on a minute. What the frick?
I don't understand why they got these big old wings right here off the side, because they're a little bit smaller than this in the comic. But
Well, they are coming out with a new Spider-Verse movie, so yeah.
I'm excited about.
All right, here we go. All right, let me get the legs fixed. Okay. All right, here's Studio Series Scrap Metal. This one of the arms of the, and also we got the little bucket here. So.
Yep. I'm telling you.
And also, hold on a minute. Let me see the.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Been going on day one. Day one.
They are sneaky.
Yep. Oh, you are making. No, you're not making that stuff up. You can see it. You can see that. I mean, they are absolutely on purpose creating stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, and also, real quick, what do you think of the Studio Series Galvatron? Specifically the Age of Extinction version with the premium silver paint. Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I haven't. That has come out, and I'm kind of like, oh gosh, I do want to get that one, but at the same time, like I said, I'm torn between Blitzwing G2 Optimus or Motormaster for next month.
What do you have? Well, okay, you got Drag Strip. Did you ever get a Wild Rider?
I still have him ordered, so yeah.
Well, if you want to complete your combiners, I would have to say go for Motormaster if you're really into wanting to complete Minosaur. But if you want to go to a cheaper option, it's either Optimus Prime or Blitzwing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would have to say go for the combiners because this is a new modern version of Minosaur. It's, in my opinion, better than the Titans or the Combiner Wars version. And like I said before, the only reason why the Combiner Wars one failed, in my opinion, is because Motormaster did not have the trailer. If it had the trailer, he would be a whole lot better, in my opinion. So, and I have seen online that pretty much the combiners are being scalped even before they even release. They have websites up on eBay where you could order them or pre-order them for some reason, and they're still being scalped. So yeah, I would have to say go for Motormaster if you want to complete your combiner.
Yeah, that might be what I do.
I mean, the Blitzwing does look awesome, and I'm still waiting on that figure because TF Fangeek is debating on that figure because he's not sure if he's going to like it. And I said, hey, if you end up not,
I think it'll be re-released with Astro Train for the 86 line. I really think those two guys will be re-released for the 86 line.
Oh, that'd be interesting. But yeah, TF Fangeek is debating on it. But I said if he didn't like it after he's done reviewing it, I told him I'd buy it from him because, man, that Blitzwing looks awesome, and I told him I'd pay full price for it, or the price that he fully paid for it. So yeah. In my opinion, since we got Astro Train and Blitzwing, the only triple changer we need now is Octane. The one that turns into a plane in a tanker tray, or one of those
truck, the gas truck.
Oh,
I still like his Titan Return version of him. I also like the Titans Return Blitzwing.
I confess, I almost paid $17 for that figure at a game store, but I didn't have the money for it. I felt bad. I really wanted to get.
I got both of them for $20 from Ollie's.
Lucky.
I still need to go to Ollie's.
What's that?
I still need to go to Ollie's.
Yes, you do. Right now they got Transformers from the Kingdom on sale.
Nice.
Yep. And that's how I got Optimus Prime Earthrise, and how I got a Double Dealer. Yeah,
I remember that time I asked you, hey, you think you could pick up the Earthrise Prime, but you ended up getting me the Only Movie Starscream, which was a whole lot better in my opinion. Plus, I already have the Netflix Optimus Prime. Yes, he doesn't come with a trailer, but God, that Optimus Prime is cool, and I love the Matrix. that you
Yeah,
could
and I
open?
asked for the leader class Earthrise, but somebody took it.
Double dealer.
And that too.
And by the way, I do want to ask, how has your Amazon pre-orders been recently? Have they been doing good or still dropping?
No, I have. Well, I've been very attentive on what my pre-orders are from them. Let me go look real quick what I'm talking about, so I'm not
Because
misquoting.
yeah, I still cannot believe they canceled your Conehead orders and the Prowl and Ironhide. God, and I'm glad.
Well, it was the
And I'm
same
glad.
thing when I got Astro Train. I still had to pay $3.80 something cents before they would send it out to me. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I've been sitting here waiting for this figure this entire time.
Yeah, and I remember. You'll get your Astro Train when we get the Earthrise Astro Train.
I still owed them $3.80 something cents. So far, I'm looking right now. So far, everything's been coming out pretty good. I mean, Knockout is I should have later this week.
Oh, nice! I need to get that Knockout. That I know it's a retool of the '86 Jazz, but it still looks good even in car mode.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Now arriving in October, I should be getting Wild Rider.
Ah, nice.
So,
yeah. I can hardly wait for Breakdown.
Yeah. But yeah, that's so far. Those are the ones that's supposed to be coming in around that time. So I did get the Studio Series Bumblebee 86 line Ratchet and Ironhide.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are actually both really nice vehicles. Both nice.
Oh, we're also getting a Voyager class. Excuse me. We're also getting a Voyager class Ratchet.
Oh, really?
For the 86.
Hmm.
You know what? Hold on. Let me pull up some of these listings for you, because since I guess you don't know a lot of these listings that are coming out.
I've been debating whether or not I'm going to get this guy here.
Right. I think that one's a lot better than the previous deluxe version. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's some of the listings for you. Hang on. Hey, kitty. Anyways. All right. I'm starting with the deluxes on Legacy. All right.
Okay.
All right. Tarantulas PR repack. Shadow Striker. Strong Arm. You could debate on which Strong Arm that could be, either Energon or Car or Robots in Disguise. Junkion 3. So we're getting a Junkion. Bombshell. And let me see here. Okay, I can't read that one, unfortunately, but it's all right. Detrius. I don't know who that is. And Depthcon, which is a character that appeared in G1. Okay, all right. Legacy Evolve Robo Wild Rider. I don't know. That one. Core Class Thunder. Oh, okay, now I'm going on to the Core Classes. Core Class Thundercracker.
Okay.
And now for the Voyagers. Dirge Repack. And okay, all right, and by the way, they have Legacy EV, which EV stands for Evolved, but anyways, okay. And now we're getting a Junkion called Scrap Hook, which is a brown repaint of Hound, which is interesting. So this ain't going to be a motorcycle.
A Hound? We haven't gotten a Hound yet.
That's the thing. It could either be a brown version of the Siege Hound or a new version of Hound. We'll see. And now for 86, we're getting Frenzy. And by the way, I'm glad they fixed the names. Thank you. Core Class Ironhide, Deluxe Class Brawn, and Voyager Ratchet. And also there's some other non-named characters that are just listed as capsules, which I guess the capsules could be the box. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 deluxes and 1 package refresh, and 2 leader classes and 1 Voyager class that has not been named. So those could be whoever, or who knows who those could be. And that's some of the listings for you.
Okay.
And let me see. Oh, and also they did show off last night the Velocitron Voyager hot rod figure. If you're curious on what that looks like, it has. And let me see. Where is the? Trying to find some of the other listings, because I think some of these listings you might actually like, because on where they're expanding. Oh, hold on. I forgot how I could do this. Generations. Okay. All right. I already looked at those. Okay. Because I'm going to say this. A lot of these other listings are... Ooh. It just gets me excited on what's coming. Okay. All right. We got a Legacy Leader. Okay. It's a Leader. Never mind. Leader Prime Dreadwing. So... Okay, yeah, I thought it was a Voyager class. My bad. For those who probably yell at me, like, no, it ain't a Voyager. It's a Leader. All right, let me see here. I'm trying to find the best one. All right, some of the best listings here that I talked about a couple months ago. Where is it? Okay, all right, here's some. Hey, what are you doing? All right. Okay, here's some more listings for Legacy. Okay, all right, these are listed as all these are listed as EV, which means Evolve. All right, core classes. Nemesis Prime, Grimlock, Energon Monster, which that one was pretty much showed off as a Pretender Shell character. Anyways, continuing with the core class. Swoop, Starscream Package Refresh. Oh gosh.
Are you okay? Did your lung fall out? What the heck happened to you?
Alright, I was playing TF2. I fly to the rock and smash the shit out of the medic with a frying pan. But
anyways, Ruben contain. Anyways,
I'm good. Don't worry, I'm good.
Okay.
Never mind,
Are you sure?
Okay. All right. He walked off. All right. Core. Okay. Now I can read this one. All right. Core class Scar. I don't know who that one is. Now for the deluxe classes: Shrapnel, Prowl, and Prowl is not listed as PR or package refresh, so who knows what version of Prowl that could be. Crosscut. I'm excited for that one because we're getting a gray version of the Skids mold. Okay. Junkion 2, so another Junkion, since I mentioned Junkion 3 earlier. All right, now here's the Voyagers. Nemesis Leo, Ramjet package refresh, Junkion, and Bludgeon. Yep. And also, yep, that's right, they are expanding to the Beast Wars with the Optimus Prime that turns into the Lion. But yeah, we are getting a Nemesis Leo from that, and there is one more listing that did come out that had a whole lot more. If I could find that real quick. But yeah, I'm excited for those listings. Though those listings actually sound pretty good in my opinion. Because of, like I said, they're actually expanding to other lines and giving us new modern versions of figures we never got in the past. Okay, I should be... Okay, here's some Studio Series ones real quick. Okay, we're getting a Leader Class Snarl for the 86, the Stegosaurus. So I'm excited for that.
I'm very excited for that.
Okay, Leader Class Oscar, which is Scourge. Okay, and a Leader Class Cyclops, which is Optimus Primal. So we're getting those two as Leader Classes. And I'm actually excited. Yeah, I'm actually excited for a Leader Class Optimus Primal, even though it's going to be probably really pricey. But still, I'm more than willing to put my money towards that. Okay, here's the last listing for these. And this is Legacy Year 2, but I think pretty much the listings I read off is pretty much all of Year 2. But anyways, okay. Voyager classes. Leo Prime, the one that turns into the lion. Tarn. Okay. And now for leader classes. Leader Prime Skyquake. Leader Armada Megatron. Cork class Slug. Now for the deluxe classes. Needle Nose, Hotshot, Junkion 1, Core class Sound Blaster, and Slug. And Velocitron Wave 2 is Shadows. Okay, alright, these are apparently these are Velocitron Wave 2s. Shadow Striker and Hot Rod Voyager class. And okay, I can't tell what that one is, but yeah, those are pretty much a good majority of the listings that have been revealed, which is a lot of legacy figures they have all lined out for next year.
Yeah, and I think it's smart what they're doing with the legacy line because they're able to take, like I said, vehicles from other lines, other molds, give it a new paint job, give it a new name, all new character, and the Transformer fans are going to eat it absolutely up.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
No question asked. They're just going to eat it up.
Hey, they know we'll buy it. And plus, like I said, I'm excited for all of the new figures, especially when it comes to like Tarn and also Bludgeon. Come on now. It's been a while since we got a Bludgeon figure besides as a little gimmicky figure for Cyberverse.
Well, Hasbro coming out with a Torn as a actual figure. That's shocker.
Yeah, because that's from a brutal comic book. And here's the thing. I have my speculations. Like, I questioned, why isn't this a leader class? My speculation is this. There are bigger versions of the Decepticon Justice Division, like that big, huge, I don't know all their names, but I know there's a big one that has a grinder in the middle of the stomach. He's bigger than Tarn. So me and TF Geek and Ruben were thinking that they could come out with the other members of the Decepticon Justice Division, so we could have the whole team. And I do agree that is a shocker that we're getting a Tarn, considering he's from a more brutal side of Decepticons.
Yes, I agree.
Plus,
with that.
Yeah, like this. From what I know, this is how brutal they are. If a Decepticon even thinks of defecting from the Decepticons or running out from the battlefield, their job is to hunt you down and torture you and dissect you in any ways they see fit, even through means of torture, especially when they tortured that one Autobot and cannibalized him and turned him into a dog. I agreed. I was shocked, but I was excited whenever I saw the listings of those. But the question is it going to be an IDW Tarn or a Cyberverse Tarn? But then again, Legacy is branching out to Cybertron, Armada, and
and I mean with that means that you have an endless supply of characters that you're in. Also, you're not going to get stagnant. The one thing that Transformer fans have said for a while now is, I don't want to have another Optimus Prime. I don't want to have another Bumblebee. I don't want to have, they've been saying for a long time that they want variety. They want something that, they want characters that they haven't had in a long time, or characters that's never actually had, such as this guy right here that's never had their own figure.
And real quick, I wanted to point this out. Okay, we all know Beast Wars 2nd and Beast Wars 3rd, I guess, and Beast Wars Neo. I think those, I don't remember if there was a third or not, but anyways. As I was laying down last night and going to bed, I thought about that Nemesis Leo and Leo Prime. People are not going to know who these characters are. So I had speculation that could the release of those two figures and maybe some other Beast Wars 2nd figures could that be the push that Hasbro needs for the fans to actually demand for the series to get English dubbed somehow?
Now that, yeah, I mean that. If so, that would be smart on Hasbro's part, because that's the thing that fans have asked. I mean, for crying out loud, somebody I used to be friends with, which was Input. That was the one thing that he wanted to happen, and he tried to do a whole fund me thing to get it to be done.
And yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, have you seen the 2-pack with Orion Pax and
Yes, with
Alpha Trion?
Yeah.
Please tell me that was something on your list, or do you have to pass?
It's something I want. It's something on my list. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, though.
Oh, and how about that Victory Saber HasLab?
That HasLab, that's another one, but I wasn't able to back that. Oh, you will not believe this. This is the first time I've been sitting here messing with this RC the entire time we've been doing this thing, and I finally got it. Master Forge said there was supposed to be a connection in there that would make it where it would connect and lock into place and she wouldn't be floppy. Well, I'll be daggum if he wasn't right. I finally found it. There's a little small plastic piece. It's right there. You
might have to full screen, yeah. Or full screen yourself. Yeah, that way people can see better. Oh, no, not me!
So, yeah, when you're doing it, there's this little piece right here, a little ball joint. You've got to make sure you go all the way in, and it will then click. When it does, you can bring this piece up here, and then you don't get any of her wobbiness. Well, I'll be daggum. I've had this here now for several months. That's the first time. Hey, buddy.
Did your opinion change on the figure now?
No, still a piece of junk. But I'm happy that she's no longer wiggly waggly.
How about we get ourselves a Black Hawk helicopter right here?
Yeah. Oh, that would be nice if they did a
Black Hawk. Oh yeah,
as a helicopter from the Prom series.
Oh yeah, that last figure. I never owned it.
Nice.
Well, I mean, they are reaching out onto the Prime stuff. I mean, we do have RC, Knockout, and Bulkhead. And man, I remember the speculations when that Soundwave listing came out. People were debating if it could be Prime Soundwave. Like, people had high hopes for that. And when I watched people do live streams on it, and I saw their reactions when they showed the pictures of the Soundwave, but it's a re-release of the Siege. People were like, "What? Are you serious?" Oh my gosh. They were. Oh, and all. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I think we are getting a core class Sound Blaster, which would be a repaint of the Kingdom.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go. If you want yourself a core class, and also
you got the core class Soundwave. I mean, and he transforms into a small little cassette tape.
Yeah, and also, besides the Thrilling 30s Blitzwing, which I'm not sure, but I was told it was on based on an IDW design. This is another IDW. This is the only IDW blur I got, and it's the repaint of the Drift mold.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I want to get the Velocitron one, but if I can't, at least I have this one here, even though it does have some paint chipping and some scuffing right there, but it's all right.
That's pretty cool.
And I do love the head sculpt on this figure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and also, I was finally able to get me a Doctor Strange.
Oh, you did?
I hope you liked the new movie, by the way, if you've seen it.
Yeah. I've seen it in the Mouth of Madness. I will. Here's something that's funny. In my doctor's office that I go to, we actually have a doctor called Dr. Strange.
What?
Yep.
What?
The last name is Strange. And I'm like, you're Dr. Strange. But,
by the way, how did you feel about John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic for the short time he was in there?
I like that, and I hope they keep him as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that would be smart. I think it would be real smart to have him. I
I
don't
bet
like
you.
the fact that there's a petition going out right now to have Danny DeVito be Wolverine.
Oh God,
Uh,
don't.
yeah,
I bet you were pissed off to see Professor X die again.
I was. But he was in the nice yellow wheelchair, which I was like, finally they introduced that. They introduced Illuminati. I do think that it was a little bit of a cop out that all the guys got killed so easy, but yet the girls were getting to hang around and fight a little bit. Because I was like, Captain
God.
Britain, she should have been taken out immediately, but she got taken out by her own shield. I was like, that's bad. And then you had Captain
The,
Marvel. She finally got taken out by her own powers, but yet the guys got like taken out, bam, just like that. I mean, friggin' Black Bolt loses his mouth and his head explodes. I was like, what?
oh, fun facts for you. Have you ever seen? Did you get a chance to watch Star Trek: Strange New Worlds?
Starting to. I haven't got
The
through all of it yet.
the actor that plays Captain Pike is the actor who is playing Captain Pike in that is actually Black Bolt.
Is it now?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
that's
not.
pretty cool.
That's the same actor.
Cool. Sorry. Let me
It's all good.
let me put. I got to put these up because the cats are coming out and they're wanting to play with the Transformers. I'll be right back.
I see your cats are Transformers fans as well. Oh, and also, hang on, I gotta bring out two figures that I hardly mess around with these, but I actually like these. Hang on, let me. Hey, Ruben, from the Earthrise Generation Selects line, do you remember these two?
Hold on, let me check. Oh, come on, computer, don't be a dick. Let's see. Yes, I remember these.
These are actually pretty cool.
I know.
Not much. I don't know much about these characters, but they actually pretty cool.
They're twins, but they transform differently.
They brothers.
Yes.
I'm curious. If you had to choose, which one would you be? The race car or the flying one?
Car.
Then okay, then I get the wings. Okay. All right, I'm gonna. Geez, Scott, collecting dust here. And real quick, I will say this: out of all the Megatrons I own, hang on, I gotta get up again and grab him. My number one favorite Megatron of all time in my collection, if I had to choose one, if it didn't transform, I would have to say my IDW model kit Megatron.
Mm.
And this specifically the Autobot version. But yeah. By the way, how's your game coming?
I won 2 times and I got tired. Can't believe I smacked the medic with this frying pan.
Bruh. You wheezed.
I know.
Are you even good now?
Yes.
Can you breathe properly now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's... Wow. Okay, I had to get all the dust off these things. I think it's funny that this character has like the spoiler piece is connected to the back of the head. But yeah, that would be my favorite Megatron. But besides the, I do love my Combiner Wars one because, like I said, functioning treads. But like I said, I do love this one a lot also. But yeah, I love the Netflix series. I finished binge watching it recently from Siege all the way to Kingdom. And man, I love the series. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also they got a new Sonic series coming out, Ruben.
I
And
already
they
know about that.
Did you see the new trailer to Sonic Prime today?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's cool they got Shadow in there. And let me see here. Give me a sec. Let me have to check something here. Man, do you think it's fun when cats play with your Transformers figures?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And by the way, I'm glad you were able to get the Voyager class of Megatron figure for the Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, it was years ago. I got it for Christmas.
Who was the gift from?
I don't know. I just got it in Target. That's all I remember.
Oh, you bought it yourself? I thought you got it as an actual Christmas gift.
Well, yeah, but my parents paid for it, so yeah.
Oh, that's nice of them. Man, I could see my finger marks on the sticker foil, but it's kind of hard to tell.
What's that now?
Oh, I was talking a little bit about what was my favorite Megatron. If it didn't transform, it would have to be this one right here, the IDW model kit Megatron here.
Oh yeah, that's a good figure.
Yeah, and also I brought these little guys out that you got for me.
Yep.
These are I like these too. They're and hardly any hollow points. Well, I mean, you got some hollow points like on this one, but due to transformation. But yeah, I don't know much about these characters, but they're actually pretty cool. Little minifigures. And also, for those who are curious, do I still have my Transformers boxes? Unfortunately, not anymore. I'll say this, sacrifices had to be made.
Gotcha.
But yeah, hey, as long as I got the figures, I'm good. And also, if you want to unfull screen me, you can go ahead.
But yeah, that's something that we were talking about is like, do we want to pull out all our Transformers and have them all displayed? And the answer was yes. We're gonna do that. We're going to have them all out.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, were you ever able to get the Bumblebee movie Soundwave, the Voyager?
The Bumblebee movie Soundwave Voyager.
Yeah, the Voyager from the Bumblebee movie, from the studio series specifically.
Oh yes. I did get him along with Ravage.
What do you think of that figure?
I like it. I know a lot of people are giving it some hate because of the ship mode, but let me pull my screen back. But I actually like the figure and the fact that Ravage fits inside of him, and you can actually open up the back of him, and you can open up the front of him, and you can push Ravage out of his chest.
Yeah. How about Brawn? What did you think of the Brawn figure?
Loved it. I think it's one of the best Brawn figures we've gotten from Hasbro in forever.
And that's the first Brawn figure I actually own.
Oh well, it's a very good one to have because I've got the G1 Brawn, which is G1, but I also have him from the Armada, and then I've got him from the Titans Return to Legacy line that they had. That was also Outback was the same mold.
Oh, I got one for you.
Which one?
Real quick, I want to bring this up. You know the Leader Class Legacy Transmetal Dragon Megatron?
Yes.
TF Angie did some heavy heavy looking around on that figure from the images,
Yeah.
brace yourself. It's a heavy remold retool of T-Rex Megatron.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I actually said that a while back when it first came out. That's what I said. I said that it's a heavy retool.
What do you think of that?
Retool. I'm fine with it because I think the Megatron, it's the Dino with the T-Rex Megatron's a superior figure. I personally still wish it didn't have that soft plastic on it. I wish it was more of a hard plastic. But it's holding up very well.
Mine too, and still to this day, thank you for that figure. That figure is still. I haven't even transformed it because, like I said, I don't want to break it because if I break something,
you won't break it. That's the thing about that figure. If you transform him and put him in Dino mode, it's a very nicely done. The only thing you have to pay close attention to is the clips that's in the hips, and that's about it.
By the way, did you ever get the Jurassic Park crossover?
No,
I never.
No. Yeah, bro, I never had the money to get it. I wish
it was going. It was going for $50 on Amazon at one point. Man.
Yeah, I never did, and I did love the Jurassic Park movie that came out. Absolutely loved it. I'm a Jurassic Park fan anyway.
Oh yeah, I love Dominion. I love seeing the old actors come back, and I loved it. It was awesome. And also, I was hoping that Dr. Wu was going to be the one that dies, but I'm glad he redeemed himself at the end.
Too. At the very end.
And also, the actor who played Dotson in the first Jurassic Park film only made a cameo. I cannot believe he got a brutal death from the Dilophosaurus. Like,
oh, I know.
I
was glad we got to see them again too. Though I was glad we got to see them on those creatures.
Did you finish Camp Cretaceous?
No. We've been doing that one episode at a time, but we.
By the way, I hate to put a spoiler in here for you. You better be careful because they do have some both ways action for 2 female characters, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and mind you, these are kids, so yeah, I kind of dropped. I was in shock. You should have saw my face. I was like, what? In a kids movie? You got 2... And by the way, please, for those who watch this, don't hate me, but yeah, you got 2 female teenagers kissing in a children's series. Yes.
In Camp Cretaceous?
Yeah, in Camp Cretaceous. Yeah, they got 2. You'll see later on during the last season. I'm not kidding you. And also, we are getting another Jurassic Park series. I don't know the name. I forgot the name of it, but yeah.
Hey, kick your feet. Little man's up underneath your chair.
Oh, and also, we're getting a Netflix Sonic series, Sonic Prime.
Oh, okay. I don't see him. You'll have to put it down slowly.
And also, and man, I think it's fun that I have to keep you updated on stuff, but we're also getting a Godzilla Apple TV series.
You ran out the back. Yes, I saw that the Apple Plus was getting a Godzilla. And you got Netflix has got a Godzilla. And you got the new Godzilla movie that's going to be coming out.
Also getting a book called TV series.
Yeah, the new Godzilla movie's filming right now.
Apple Television's also getting a TV series called Wool. Written by a guy that graduated 1 year before me at Piedmont.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's a New York bestselling author.
New York bit. Man, the people he graduated with are freaking smart. There's a guy that's TV series is going to be based off someone you went to high school with. His book series.
Science fiction.
That's what I'm with these. I love that figure.
Thank you, by the way. But yeah, I love the articulation in this SH figure.
Yeah, he's very, very nice articulation. I'll show y'all some of the comic shows while we're here. While I'll have it up, I'll pull it up.
All right.
So here's one of the first ones. This is the new cat.
Oh, it's so cute. You got the adorable eyes. That's so sweet.
And then you got more of the stick.
Is that a skeleton?
Yeah, in the
Or-
background. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And then you got.
You and Nikki.
Yep.
Nice.
Dope.
An old woman.
Oh, by the way, while you're showing that off, I thought it was interesting in the new Doctor Strange movie. They said if you go to bed and you dream,
That's another
You're-
reality.
yeah, I'm actually curious about that. I mean, that's kind of like if you dream of something happen in your dream and it doesn't actually, yeah, it kind of makes me curious.
Actually, it happens sometimes to me. Don't ask.
Then you must be seeing an alternate universe version of yourself if it's true.
Nope. They look at future myself, see what the hell that I did.
And Nick's
Man.
gonna be working all these, giving these colors.
Nice. Gosh, the time you. I'm curious, just for those who are curious, from one page alone, how long does it usually take? Like, is it a fast process or slow?
Well, I am considered a fast artist because I could draw these in 5 minutes.
Ah.
Bet.
Oh God.
Yeah, when we used to have a thing where there was a contest on being able to draw up the superheroes and do a storyboard, I was one of the fastest ones that could do a storyboard.
Nice.
Yeah, so I used to be able to do a Batman storyboard with 6 panels in less than 5 minutes.
Nice.
So
I hope you're. By the way,
this
since
is
you're.
bad. This is real bad if you read it. But y'all have to come back and freeze frame that one
Oh gosh.
and read that.
Here's an idea.
I'll read it off to y'all later.
Here's an idea for you. If you're into alternate multiple universe type stuff like Doctor Strange, you ought to make a comic strip based like make a comic book version of yourself, like talking to alternate universe versions of yourself, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I am. I've got other characters that's called T the Air Adventures that's going to meet these 2 characters soon.
Nice.
Also known as Nick. He's known as Nick, and the other one's known as Nick and Arid. And there's a Nick and Arid in another universe that I have that look like me and Nikki with 2 eyes. That'll be meeting each other.
Yeah, when it comes to me, I'm all about thinking about time travel type stuff and alternate universe versions of stuff, even though it might not be true. I always think hard on that stuff.
Mm.
Aww. Cute little kitty.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, the time that you put into all those artworks, that's just awesome.
So I just had a lot of fun. This is some of, I got to see some of the work that's going to be for the new book.
Nice.
And I'm also doing a Sasquatch book right now. Working on a Bigfoot book.
You believe in you believe in the Bigfoot a lot.
I do believe that there's a Bigfoot. I do believe there's a Sasquatch. I mean, from my people, First Nation people that have oral traditions that talks about him, to ancient text that talks about him, to even the Bible talking about him.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, have you seen the new Predator movie, Prey?
Yes, I have.
Tell me what you think of it. I need to know.
I loved it.
Predator fighting Indians and killing Indians.
I loved it. I was like, the Native American girl, she kicks his butt. I mean, she comes out like, you took my brother. No, I haven't figured out how your technology works. Let me yourself. I was yes.
I cannot believe. I was kind of a little disappointed on how the Predator went out. She took the mask, displayed it somewhere on the rocks, fell into the mud, aimed the harpoon gun right at her, shot it, and it just went around, came back, and lasers were aiming right at his head. I was like, why? Couldn't you go? But
well,
yeah.
You could tell that the Predator was a young Predator.
And that's the thing. I like that his name is Feral Predator because they made him more animal-like and more aggressive and killing without honor kind of thing.
Yep.
But yeah, and some people are saying is if that predator is part of the Berserker clan, kind of like from the movie Predators, when they landed on the planet, they were pretty much outcasts because those predators killed without honor.
Yes.
But yeah, I loved the new Predator movie. I was a little meh on the new design choice of the face.
I was too. I was kind of like, but the bone-looking face, I was kind of like, okay, why? But you know,
Technology was old back then.
Yeah, and by the time I watched it for the third time, I was like, okay, it makes sense because he is a feral. You see how he fought against the bear, and he went up against the wolf, and you're like, okay, he's very much a hands-on predator.
And so man, the way he took out all them, I think British people, God,
French.
Oh,
took out
yeah.
all those French.
Yeah, God, especially the one where when he had one on the neck, he took the guy's tomahawk, chopped him with it, and the guy tried stabbing him in the arm. He looked, really?
Mm-hmm.
Whoop! Opened up that shield and decapitated his head and the tree. I was like, this, I loved the movie. Like, instead of using plasma weapons, he's using like homing arrow type or a harpoon type thing and shields. And I do love the cloaking ability whenever it's red, like fire. I loved it.
Hey,
and I thought it was a little weird that they quoted like Arnold Schwarzenegger's line, "If it bleeds, we can kill it."
I was surprised by that too, but I was like, well, I guess they're giving an homage to the original Predator movie.
And also the pistol that she got from the French dude. Pistol? That's the pistol Danny Glover got. They connected movies here. Yep.
Yep. Sure was.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I thought they did really good on it. Yep, that's Chomper. That is the cat that God blessed us to be able to keep.
Yes. Oh my God, dude! Tell Otto what I did with the rat traffic and what I did after I sent that meme.
Okay, all right. I'll show the image. Okay, can you explain the meme first, and I'll show the image.
All right, the original meme of gato with a Glocko. That means a cat holding with a Glock. Someone like photo added a cat holding a fucking Glock, and so like any funny meme. So I have an idea. It's like I wonder if I could do that with my rat trap. So I turn the head around, flip it up, boom, Ratto with a Glocko.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Poor little rat trap.
What? He's gangster now. What do you mean, poor him?
Are you going to get more power if you get your gun like this?
Oh,
you don't get more power. I'll pull a cap on you. You got to hold your right before you put a cap on somebody.
Wait. You can get all of the ladies if you know what I mean. I hate myself so much. I miss playing Apex.
What's a skeleton?
You got like this, and you gotta make sure you get somebody. No, it's like this.
Yes. No, there's like one game. There's like one battle royale game called Tab G. There's like a mod. No, wait, I forgot which one it's called. I think there's like a weapon in that game. You can have you have any weapon, but one of them is like only forcibly to do gangster style. But here's the thing: no recoil.
Oh God!
Like any weapon, no recoil on Tab G.
Oh my gosh!
You like that? What I'm gonna poke like that, like that. I want to play Tab G, but I don't want to.
Oh, real quick!
Best players out there.
hang on, I want to point this out real fast. I don't know if you've been following much on Fortnite recently, but since the new season is here, you could if you buy the battle pass, you can work on getting Spider-Gwen. Yeah, from Into the Spider-Verse.
Very cool.
So yeah, I just want to, and yeah, I got Darth Vader last season, and also I hope you enjoyed the Obi-Wan series.
I did. I know a lot of people gave it a hard, was very hard on it, but I
loved the final battle between him and also I like that Darth Vader at one point got the high ground and started burying Obi-Wan in the rocks. He's like, now I have the high ground. But yeah, and I loved when Obi-Wan damaged his mask and chopped it in half or something like that. I loved that the voice switched from Darth Vader to Anakin.
Yes.
It was
also good whenever Darth Vader said, "I killed Anakin."
Oh,
so that goes to A New Hope whenever Obi-Wan tells Luke, Darth Vader killed your father, because it was the truth.
Yeah. And also Mandalorian season 3, I think will come out either in January or February. I don't know. But yeah, they got the
February.
Yeah, did you see the new trailer to Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm loving the Mandalorian. I'm all in with Mandalorian.
Well, you know the actor that was playing the Mandalorian. They're going to come out with a Bo-Katan series.
Yeah, and also I'm going to say this. I don't know how I'm going to feel about Andor. I know it's a character that appeared in Rogue One, but I want to watch it, but then again, I don't want to. It doesn't feel Star Wars, but it is Star Wars. If what I'm saying is making sense, like,
yeah,
nothing's in, like, I'm sitting here like, do I really need to watch this? Like, nothing is giving me motivation to watch it. Like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about the series. I'll watch it regardless, but then again, I just don't know how I feel about it because it's just pretty much a story of a character that was in Rogue One.
Yeah, which he's the reason why Rogue One existed. So
yeah, and yeah, I'll try to watch Andor, but I'm just 50-50 on it, and very funny.
I like the stuff that's coming out for Star Wars. I know they stay true to the overboard.
I know how you feel when it comes to Star Wars. You're very, if I'm not mistaken, you're very picky when it comes to Star Wars, especially when it's owned by Disney. I gotcha. And also, real quick, have you finished the Halo series?
Yes.
Season 2's in production right now. They're in Iceland. I'm shocked. After all the hate and criticism the series got, they actually are going to season 2. And plus,
I don't know why people hated it. I really don't, because I mean,
here's why.
Because you had Master Chief, and they were angry because he took his helmet off, and he's not. And they're like, he's supposed to take his helmet off. But I'm like, at the same time, this is essentially another reality.
Well, pretty much. Well, not really another reality. Well,
but
people are comparing it to the video games. They're like, this is not how the video games go. That's why they're complaining. Here's the thing, and this is what I say. Listen, if you're going to watch this series, forget about the video games. This is its own thing. It doesn't tie into the video games. It stands alone. It's basically an original thing kind of thing. But yeah, I enjoyed the series for what it is, and by the way, sorry for cutting off, but yeah, like I said, I hate the criticism it got, but still, before the series even came out, Paramount did come out and say it was already greenlit or renewed for a second season. But yeah, I'm glad that the second season's coming out, because I want to see what happened to John, because apparently he died at the end of the series.
or they insinuated that he did.
Yeah, and Cortana's in control now. And there were some shots on sets where he was actually there without his helmet. So I'm actually curious on what actually happened.
Me too. Hey, what are you doing, Chomp Chomp?
And I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite quite recently.
That's good.
And I'll say this. I was never really into Halo, especially when Nightfall and Forward Unto Dawn came out. I was never really into it until I watched the Halo series and I really started getting into Halo. So pretty much, yeah, that was... And pretty much the Halo series motivated me to not just play the games, but also to get me a Master Chief figure. And by the way,
I got that figure. I like that
guy. Just don't put your fingerprints on that shiny on the visor.
His visor, yeah.
I love that it's reflective. I love it.
But
yeah,
I actually like the series. I'm a Halo fan. I've played Halo since Halo first came out.
Kai was one of my favorite Spartans. The one blonde chick with the red streak. I liked her. I loved her character. She was, especially seeing her pull in the exercise machine where all the cadets and all that were placing bets, and she was lifting up a tank and a warthog. I was like, now that's a bad woman right there.
Yes, it is.
I loved her character, especially after her getting shot up and beat up in one episode. She's still kicking and lifting up all those heavy items.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I loved her character. She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she was really. I mean, I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed the series itself. Because I was thinking about being hard on it too, but then I was like, you're getting introduced to all these characters. You're not going to be able to have it in a first-person type game. It's got to be, fluent for everybody.
And I'm shocked it ain't for kids, because you do have some scenes that kids cannot see, especially in the bathroom, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And also, you might find this weird. Instead of calling him this version of Master Chief, because you get to see one scene where he's in the bathroom and all that, they call him Master Cheeks for some reason.
Cheeks. Oh my gosh, hilarious. Master Cheeks.
Yeah, because you actually get to see his cheeks, if you know what I mean. I ain't gonna. Yeah, I still want to try and stay a little PG, but I'm just trying to get around it as best I can. But yeah, you get it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm glad you enjoyed the series.
I did. I actually really enjoyed it. I was very surprised at how much they put so much into it, and you got to see all the vehicles and everything like that. I was like, wow, man, they didn't hold back at all.
Hard to believe that the series was in production ever since 2013, and they always had problems getting it off the ground.
Yep.
And I hope it doesn't take longer for the second season. And
I don't think it will.
Yeah, now that they got their story that they want to tell, so they pretty much have everything lined out since they released the first season.
Yep. And I think it's gonna. I can't wait to see the direction they go with it, and what we're going to get to see in the second season. I was just very surprised at how corrupt the military was in this thing.
Because of Halsey, and also taking the children when they're really young and replacing them with clones of the children. Yeah, that was dark. And they were...
Dang.
Yeah, that... yeah. I did not know what to think on that.
Yeah.
And real quick, I don't know if we're going to be on the same page on this one. I don't know how about you. I did not like the Miss Marvel series. Kamala Khan.
I didn't like it.
Can I give you my reasons why and see if you? It was too heavily. Hang on. First of all, for those who are watching that believe in this religion, I'm not hating. This just an opinion. Don't get on to me, please. I just hated that it relied heavily on religion. On that side of things, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, because to me it was like, okay, if you're going to do a movie or a TV series and you already say we're not going to have any characters that follows this religion, which is Christianity. I'm just going to call it like I see it.
Yeah.
Which is Christianity.
Yeah.
We're not going to let Nightcrawler be a Christian. We're not going to let, we're going to make, all the ones that were Christian characters are going to be now believe that there's many gods. So they're going to be agnostic. But then you turn around and you come out with a series. And don't get me wrong. I mean, if you're going to do the thing with the Muslims, then you also have to do it equally for Christianity, for the Jewish people, for Judaism. They already do stuff with Buddha, because you clearly see that in Shang-Chi. You see that also in Iron Fist.
Sorry to cut you. Oh, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. I really want to get this out. In my opinion, here's the thing with Moon Knight. Oh, I'm not gonna hate on it. Hear me out. With Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. In my opinion, okay, Shang-Chi or sorry if I mispronounced, but that
Shang-Chi.
character, yeah, that movie is pretty much an excuse to give us and for the Asians to have their superhero. No offense, but hear me out. And for Moon Knight, it's an excuse to give us depressed people who struggle, and there's nothing wrong with that, for the record. It's another excuse to give us our own version of a superhero that struggles with dementia or depression or psycho. Yeah, psycho. Yeah, because that's what pretty much Moon Knight is, and also split personalities for those who have that. And here's the thing with Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, it's their excuse to give us a Muslim superhero, or at least to have their own superhero. Kind of like, for example, in Miles Morales. Oh, at the end, real quick, at the end of Miles Morales, they were wondering, like, the press were saying, "Hey, who's that Spider-Man? Like, what does he look like? Who is it?" And one of the black people said, That's our Spider-Man. So Miles is the black people's superhero kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, here's the thing with Moon Knight dealing with the Egyptian gods.
Yeah,
that is still those are not being portrayed like the real Egyptian gods.
I still enjoyed the series regardless.
I did too. It's the same thing with Thor. Thor is not a true representation of Asgard, the Vikings gods. Same thing goes with the Greeks, with Zeus that's in the new Love and Thunder. Doesn't match up to the actual god Zeus in mythology. So when you're already taking these other liberties of not following dogmatic with those different faiths, because I mean, there's people out there still believe in Thor and the gods and stuff like that, in nature, and they don't think it's fictitious. But in Marvel, they've kind of given us this fictitious reality of, well, gods aren't what we really think gods are because of Thor, because of meeting the Asgardians and stuff like that. They're just like another alien race that call themselves gods.
Yeah.
But in Miss Marvel, it takes out of three religions that's based on the Middle East and says, we're going to make this more prevalent than if you are a Jew or if you are a Christian. We're going to say those two don't get representation in
That-
any of our films and TV shows. Only
I-
this religion gets it.
Yeah, I wanted to love the series. The only thing I really liked about it was the last episode and the ending song. There's nothing else I really liked about it. I wanted to like it, I did, but it's just they pushed way too much of the religious stuff on it. I'm like, can you please? Okay, I get it. This character is this religion. I get it, but can you please just move away from that?
Or just tone it down. I mean,
Yeah.
you could
If it
have
was-
it where, okay, this is her faith, this is, but it didn't have to be in every episode. Oh,
Thank
you can't go do this if, oh no, this is going to go against what I'm going against the status quo of what my faith is. And I'm being told by my father that I'm supposed to be acting more like this because of my faith. And I'm like,
Tone it down.
yeah, that to me is
And
where it kind of went too far.
I know it's been greenlit for a second season.
Mm.
But all I could say is this: if the only thing that's going to make me like the second season is if they tone it down. If they can do that, then I'll be good. Like, yeah, it's just
I don't want to see a character either. Not even though I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I don't want to see where you have, let's say, Nightcrawler, and the whole time they're like everything deals with his prayer with the rosaries or his time in the in the pulpit and stuff like that. Oop, I think we just lost.
yeah.
So yeah,
I
I mean
agree.
that's the thing for me, is I just think it was just too much, because you're not going to give an equal representation of that with other religions. Because
Yeah,
we have it
and-
already.
Yeah, and since we're getting the Marvels with Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and Proton and Kamala Khan,
Mhm.
I really want to like the series, but I hope they don't push the religious stuff in it. I mean, maybe a little, but please do not go all out, please.
Yeah.
I'm begging you.
Yeah.
And I hope you did it. And I hope you enjoyed the new Black Panther trailer.
I did. I'm curious who they're going to have replace him. I think it's probably going to end up being his sister, but
yeah, because they're not going to bring back Chadwick Boseman. And here's the thing, real quick, I'm going to go into a spoiler territory on this, but have you seen Love and Thunder?
yes.
Okay, here's how they're going to explain Black Panther's death. Okay, Jane Foster was snapped from existence along with Black Panther,
Mhm.
and apparently, and also whenever they were brought back, somehow they got a disease that led to cancer. Both Jane Foster and Chadwick Boseman, or Black Panther, will die of cancer in the actual Marvel universe. That's how they're going to explain it.
There's something that something I could understand. I could see that, because saying that they were taken away, they were out of existence for 5 years, but now
And radiation.
they came back, but now their time is still shortened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of was not much of a fan of Gore the God Butcher. Kinda.
Oh, he wasn't like he was in the comics. That was the thing that I was like. I was like, in the comics, he was a little bit more ruthless, a little bit more, downright evil. And in this here, and plus, I didn't understand why Christian Bale didn't want to look like the character did in the comics. I mean, everyone else, they've not made that type of leeway for him. They did.
I think it's because they wanted you to be able to recognize his face. Like, he wanted his face to be seen.
I know, and that goes against sticking with the tradition of what the comics have. That's what's made Marvel's cinematic universe so awesome, is that the actors don't get a say whether or not their face is shown or not.
Yeah. Give me one sec.
Yeah. You'll make more.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, out of all the Marvel series that came out, I was not much of a fan of the Hawkeye series. It was good for what it was. Okay, I'm gonna confess, the She-Hulk.
I'm still watching it. I think we're on episode 3 right now.
I could not handle one of the post-credit scenes where she was, long story short, doing a booty dance, if you know what I mean. I was cringe. I don't know how I feel about the series. I'm 50-50 with it.
Yeah, I've seen the we watched the first 3 episodes. I haven't seen that one that you're talking about because we're actually behind. But huh, I don't I've enjoyed it because they do have her where she breaks the fourth wall like she did in the comics. So I do like that, but some of the CGI for this stuff is not been really good CGI for anything coming from Marvel. Even in Love and Thunder, there were certain scenes that was kind of like, what in the world CGI
Yeah.
was doing?
Yeah, I gotcha. And all. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the She-Hulk series. Some of the stuff I do like. I'm gonna have to wait until the whole series is over to get my final thoughts on it. I'm still 50-50 on it, but I just have to wait for the whole series because maybe an episode will redeem the whole series. But yeah, it's questionable. It's a questionable series for me, at least.
I agree. Well, I'm going to call it a night. We've been doing it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I do hope to be able to start doing some more of these. It's good to hear from everybody. Y'all all have a great night, and we will all see you on the next one.
Yes. Good night to everybody. Oh, I think you forgot to end the stream. Hang on. I'm gonna have to send him a text. I can't leave. I hope. Oh shoot! Hold on. Ah!